family, friends, and lovers, once again to Five-Sided Die. We're so happy to have you with us on this beautiful, sunny, and bright Friday.
It's nighttime.
It's nighttime and cold out.
It's cold in, too, because it's cold in here.
Because of.
I like to keep my house on morgue temperatures. If you know, you know.
But in the interim, we're all here, very toasty and warm.
What are you saying?
I don't know. Anyway, hi guys. We're here, and we have some announcements for you, so let's throw it over to Brooke.
Hi. So if you didn't know, you could subscribe to us. If you subscribe to us with your own money, well, it's with your own money no matter what, but if you subscribe to us and you don't have Amazon Prime, it auto-renews. If you do have Amazon Prime, you do get a free monthly subscription to Twitch every month. That's what monthly means. And
Wow.
but you do have to renew it. We do learn a lot here. But you do have to renew it every month. So don't forget, if you have subscribed to us with Amazon Prime, you can also give some scrubs if you
Give some scrubs.
Give some scrubs. Give some subs if you'd like to give some subs to us. For other people, that'd be great, and we'd really appreciate it. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is free and does upload all of our past videos onto YouTube at some point during the week before we stream again. You can also follow us on all of the social media accounts that you can think of, including but not limited to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
It's limited to these ones.
It is limited to these ones. Facebook, Instagram,
Pornhub.
Twitter. Not that.
LiveJournal,
LiveJournal,
MySpace,
fanfiction.net,
Tumblr,
Wattpad.
Angel Fire.
Tumblr, all of it. No, I'm just kidding. LinkedIn, no.
All of your normal ones.
Indeed.
Just your normal ones. But yeah, follow us on those. That is also free for you. And it's also free to follow us on Twitch. And I think when we reach 200 followers, we will be doing a giveaway. So follow us on Twitch.
Yes.
Easy.
You heard it here first, guys. Once we hit 200, you're going to receive, whoever the winner is, randomly chosen. Not all of you. A random chosen winner is going to receive a beautiful dice tray, a leather dice tray from the one and only Kevin Swadner from Ashen Relics.
Yeah.
Check
So
out
at 200 followers.
check out Ashen Relics also on all the socials.
The dice trays are gorgeous.
They're beautiful. Not
They're
to mention
gorgeous.
the journals, which are insane. So
He's
many
very
good
talented.
things.
Check him out.
Check out Ashen
Made a
Relics.
hat.
You know, if you feel froggy, leap. But if not, no big deal.
If you feel
But you
froggy,
should.
But you should.
I'm feeling froggy.
So
Hey,
do
did
it.
you guys,
froggy.
did you guys notice? Has anyone seen the new Indeed commercial? Speaking of Indeed, we were talking about.
No.
Not a sponsor.
It is not a sponsor, but it was a Dungeons and Dragons, a D&D commercial.
What?
this?
Yes, I think it was.
Are they hiring
I
a
think it
tech
was
person?
Indeed.
Is that
No, but
what's
it was like,
happening?
oh, you want to spend more time doing what you like to do, and she's like, yeah, like she was a DM, and she's like,
Dungeons & Dragons is a big deal right now.
apparently.
So
It really
you
is.
should
Huge.
like us.
It's huge.
It's
huge.
huge.
Like us.
You should like us. Let us know if you think we should get a Patreon.
Oh yeah,
Let
How
us know in
about
the
you?
chat.
idea.
that is a good
Good
idea.
idea.
That's a lovely idea.
And that's all.
That's it then.
Back
innit?
to you.
Thanks. All right, friends.
Alright. Let's get started. I'm gonna get started.
What happened last week?
Last week, the tellers, plus a few friends, went plummeting down a waterfall of sewage
true.
into a river below. Not this river,
Not
but a
this
different
river.
We all went right inside
Not
of
they
it.
did not
Into-
plummet into river.
one, right into river.
Woo!
Delicious.
But they had to dodge and twist and spin and move out of the way of all sorts of jutting rocks and logs and things of the like. And with cleverness and some wonderful rolls and good use of a whip, they all were able to, mostly unscathed, exit the river with the help of a log and other wonderful tools with their ingenuity. You all were able to make landfall and begin to walk the long walk back to Bannockburn. Through the forest, you found a bit of ruins, some stone and some stairs, and with wonderful perception, were able to hear some snarling in the distance. Quickly, you had your friends, Jeraine and Nylene, hide in the bushes as you all began to fight the Barghest and the goblins and the hobgoblins and the orcs that then began to attack, looking for their treasure that you had stolen from them. They were looking for the herbalist and the potion maker that they needed, and you did take them down, but not before getting a little bit of something bizarre. One of the hobgoblins spoke out to Nyx, asking,
Weird taste.
"Are you with us?" How bizarre. How bizarre indeed.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
But you were able then to gather yourselves, talk a little bit to Nylene and Jeraine, finding out that they had heard from these kidnappers that they were needed for something having to do with an herb, an algae called gilver, that allows people to breathe underwater. Nyx recognized this name. Was it on her list of things to find? We do not know, but something was familiar about that. And then also, Nylene mentioned that they needed her, or at least were talking about, a potion that required the scale of a dragon. You finally made it back to Bannockburn, were able to find some rest, talk to some friends. Nyx was able to find some comfort in a wonderful conversation with Viola, and then everyone went to bed for the evening.
And that's all.
And that's all that happened. Except that when you all woke, you were looking around, you were trying to gather some things, you were talking to some people, and you found that your friend Nyx was no longer there. Gone. Nowhere to be found. Not on the grounds, not in the greenhouse. Gone. Someone had mentioned, seeing that mouse folk, leave a few hours before. River went and spoke with Alis and Needle and kind of got them kind of teamed up to work on some projects as you guys headed out in search of your friend. Nyx pressed on deep into the night, avoiding the common roads and finally making camp, while the rest of you trudged along, seeing a flickering light in the distance, some sort of a torch or something, not sure. But just as you were making your way in that direction, the flapping of wings was heard. Dark black wings as a very large raven swooped down, skidded in front of you as a mouse folk jumped off, pulled out a
Rapier.
a rapier, thank you, pulled out a rapier and said to you, River, "Prepare to die." And that is where we stand.
Excuse me.
Can I ask what this mouse folk looks like?
You may indeed ask. This mouse folk looks almost a foot taller than Nyx, has a skull on their head that looks to be a small goblin skull.
Like a real skull.
A real skull.
Okay.
And wearing a cape, some leather boots.
What about the color of their fur?
It appears to be a tan color. There are some spots on his body.
What kind of cape?
It is a
like frog cape?
It looks to be like a rusty brownish orange color.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
You said the name Nyx.
Yeah, our friend Nyx.
What have you done with her?
She's our friend.
Where is she?
We're looking for her.
She left in the night, actually, to go after her family that she was worried about.
And you see two more mouse folk approach. These ones, both wearing almost like a leaf, this orange sort of autumnal leaf upon their head, and capes. Autumnal,
Too cute.
my favorite name.
Too cute.
My favorite word. Autumnal awakening. They come to either side of this mouse folk in front of you, as he relaxes a bit, but still holding his rapier in front of you. What do you know of Nyx?
What do I know of Nyx other than that she is a ranger, and
She's our friend.
she
been
traveled with
adventuring
us for
with us.
quite some time now. Months.
Tell me something about Nyx that only someone who really knew Nyx would know.
Well, let's see. She's got a dead mother, and
Jeez.
her father makes leather out of bullfrogs. Her bullfrogs' names are Michael and Gus. Need I go on?
Nyx loves Mercedes Rex volumes. And is missing a certain volume. I can't. Which volume?
Volume
is it?
42 off the rails.
40 off the rails. I have off the rails written.
And you see him relax just a bit. You claim to be her friend.
Friends.
Why is she not with you?
I literally just told you that.
I think she doesn't want us to be harmed if she gets back home.
Right. What I'm saying is, if she ran off looking for friends,
Looking
why
for
would you not go
family.
with her?
She
Looking
ran
for
off
family.
without telling us.
I've done it before too.
It's
Nyx is an early riser.
Sounds like her.
Still got up and
Who are you? Her
seemed
brother?
upset.
Her father? Who are you?
Father,
I don't know.
we're not sure
I'm a young man.
how mouse folk
You know,
age.
Nyx didn't wear the goblin skulls like you three have. Well, you have, and
Well, this is one of my treasures
why is that?
because I took this goblin down.
Was it one of 47?
No, that
was
was
before my
years
time.
ago.
He's a young man.
The time thing is.
So, we have been tracking Nyx, and we see a little bit of smoke up the way, and we were wondering if that might be her. Do you want to come with us to see?
We didn't see any smoke, but we did see some sort of a light flashing. You don't know what it is.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was misunderstanding. I thought that we saw smoke
I don't.
above the table. We saw a little
But
bit
you were
of
in
light.
character there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we saw a light flashing up there.
And it wasn't from where they are, it's still in the distance. Okay.
We're not sure what it is, but it's the first thing we've seen besides you.
Yeah, we noticed it too, but then we saw the lot of you traipsing about on horses in a very late hour.
Have you seen Nyx recently?
No, not in months. Not since she went out on her journey.
What's going on, by the way? Why did a hobgoblin look at Nyx and ask her if she was with them?
What? God.
Are there any mouse folk allied with the goblin?
I can't speak on that. Who are you?
Well, we are the tellers. And we came to tell a tale.
We didn't.
We didn't know. We came to find our friend Nyx.
And Nyx is a teller as well.
Look, we've got a lot that we're wrapped up in, so I'm not sure that Nyx is going to come home with you.
I didn't know that Nyx was missing. We're not searching for Nyx.
Oh.
We're headed to Freemore.
For what?
That's all I can say. We have some information to deliver.
Well, you her brothers then. I know she has a lot.
I am Gil. I'm her oldest brother.
I'm gonna try to squeak speak.
Oh God. Okay.
What?
Nyx was teaching him
What's
some
that?
So good.
squeak speak.
Is that not correct?
What were you trying to say?
Hi.
No,
No.
that is not.
Oh, practice makes perfect. Back to study.
I'm reacting so bad, but I can't.
I know.
Well, anyway, we have to catch up to her before she puts herself in danger. So
So you could come with us, or we could part ways at this point.
I would like to know if my sister is unsafe.
Well, then come with us.
That- This is Tristan Sale. We have a mission. My brothers are, some are at home and some are not. But I need to get to Freemore. When did she leave?
this morning,
How many hours is she ahead of you?
About 6.
4 to 6.
Well, probably 8 then. She's an excellent.
She's very quick.
She knows how to stay hidden.
Where precisely do you think she's heading? The red. I mean, absolutely to family, probably. But could you point us in the right direction?
Why is she heading home?
because the hobgoblin said, "Are you with us?" and then she got something off of him. Must have been personal. I don't know. She was really worried.
But she didn't talk to the hobgoblin. She didn't leave with them. You didn't see them speak
No.
alone.
No.
All right. There's some things happening at Redwood Cove that don't make sense, but clearly you're friends of my sister's. There's been some sort of a pact drawn up. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Not after what they've done to us, to our lineage, to our family, the entire Mouse Nation. But currently, as we stand, several, including 2 of my brothers, have left. I can't imagine Nyx would ever do such a thing. She's got more honor than any of us. But currently there are 2 great hill giants right outside of our entrance, the only entrance in and out. Every day, decimating the forest, tearing the trees from the ground. They are working with some people. There's something brewing. People are gathering, and they need more. They are basically threatening us every day that we don't join.
I am sorry that is happening to your home. And Nyx is walking headfirst into some hill giants rummaging through the forest.
Yes. And the Great Redwood is, to say precious, it's like a temple to us. That root system is how we survive. If they were to harm her in any way,
Well, we'd kill them.
We would take care of them.
I can lead you. I would very much like to see my sister. One moment. And you see him walk off and I can't do that, but whistle, and you guys see 2 more ravens fly down. All right.
So excited.
Hop on.
Oh, okay.
Can we,
Let
fit on the
me.
ravens?
They're huge.
If we tie our horses up, will they be safe? I mean, I just, we rented them from the stables in Bannockburn, and I don't want them to get hurt.
No, the horses are very important to me as well.
Well, no, I just don't want to get chewed out by my family or
I
people
don't
in
want
my town.
I don't want the horses to get hurt.
Leaf's not done finishing drawing the horse yet. We don't want to give them.
Will they be
Use it
safe if
right
we tie
away.
them up? What can we do with them?
Yeah, follow me. And he leads you to this very easily sort of jumping around and looking and popping back down, and he finds this little open area that you guys can tie the horses up that appears to be unmarked or disturbed.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
On wings of black.
River jumps
So
up onto
excited.
to a raven.
Let's go.
Who's Sharon?
Me and Leaf. Oh wait,
You'll
Leaf's
have a
so
mouse that
big.
you're-
A mouse.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna have Trist or San with you.
Oh,
I don't care. Don't matter to me.
Tris.
All right, Mort's with Trist. You're with San.
Whatever.
All right, you'll be with Gil.
I'll be
All
the
right.
kill.
The big boys.
All right, you guys take flight, and as you look down, as the tree line becomes smaller and smaller, it is a beautiful starry night. You can see far off in the distance behind you the walls of Bannockburn. You're getting a very good view of the road that you're traveling. And finally you see, and that little glimpse of a light that no one else, none of you saw that. Only
I
you
did.
saw that. You see it now getting closer. But it's very dim. Very, very dim at this point. And as you get closer and closer, it's almost just embers as you see a small little camp that is made. And it takes about an hour or two to get here and on these birds.
Do we see a horse?
You do not see a horse.
She would have had to sleep for the
Can
night.
I track? You guys look for tracks.
Yeah, if you guys were gonna land
Oh, do we
now,
wanna-
then they'll take the birds down
Are we landing at the camp? Or like a little bit away?
a little bit away from the
Okay.
camp, so you're not like, right there.
Right, right in
But,
the
yeah.
embers.
So as you look around, you do see a small little fire that was set, but you do not see horses. You do not see anybody around there.
I'm going
Go ahead.
to look and see if I can see any like tracks or anything. Like, do you want me to roll for?
Yeah, an investigation, or you can give me a nature.
Doesn't matter which one I do.
No, you choose. Tell me which one you'd like.
Investigation, please. Oh, that's a natural freaking 20.
Plus 10.
Boom.
Plus 10, 30.
Okay, very, very quickly, as you also see Gil looking around, and he's kind of like right next to you as you guys are, but you see right before he does this gathering of trees, this little gathering that you almost didn't notice. In fact, from above, you couldn't see between, and you look and you can see a horse tied up.
Perfect.
Oh, I got my ass.
Got your ass. Natural 20
I'm
plus
looking in
10.
the absolute opposite direction.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna stealthily approach as quietly as possible.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
That's also plus 10. 19 plus 10, 29.
29. Very,
Wow, I'm
very
rolling good today.
quietly. Nix, you're fast asleep at this time. You've only been asleep for about 2 hours at this point, or about 3 hours at this point, and you see just the tiniest bit of raising and falling of some brush.
Where is Gil? Close by?
Gil's
Like a
right
honk
behind
shoe.
you.
Okay, perfect. I'm just gonna like
That's the least they do this.
quietly sit down next to Nix and just wait.
I'm just wait, okay. Tristan and San have now kind of scurried up next to you with Gil. What are you two doing?
Loud boys.
I mean, I'm probably just looking for tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, still, yeah, you're still
We're
looking.
still
Where
looking.
could we
Yeah,
be?
they've all gone forth into the.
Where could Nix have
Like, we haven't seen a horse yet or anything. We just see the flames.
Yeah, no. I'm not even gonna roll for it, so.
Okay, perfect.
It's just kind of like,
Looking at the trees.
Just knocking on Park.
Walking on fire.
Gil
You're like, Nix.
just takes his finger and pokes you in the side.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna immediately wake up, and my my rapier's right next to me, and I'm gonna hold it up to his neck, like immediately defensive,
Yeah.
like. that wasn't the noise.
Yeah.
And he just is like back. Whoa!
I'm like,
Hey, little sister.
I'm like, what?
And you look up and see Gil and River.
Gil?
Interesting of you to take a horse from my hometown and not tell us.
Am I awake?
I don't know, are you?
River! Is that Nix?
Yeah, come over here. Heavy footballs.
This is not a dream, Nix. We are here.
And you see your cousins, Tristan Sand.
What is happening? She's like rubbing her little tiny little baby eyes. She's like, give me a minute here.
And he just plops next to you.
Okay, and then I'm gonna like take a second to just like look around, and then I'm gonna jump up and give my brother a hug.
Hug.
Be like, what are you doing here?
We're actually, well, we were headed to Fremore
Why?
because we have to tell them some things that are going on.
What's going on? What's happening? Don't lie to me.
I'm not. Your friends told me that you found something, something personal that made you nervous about home.
She like, excuse me. She like backs up for a second and grabs her tail, and he doesn't know what to do. And then she slowly grabs the item and hands it back to Gil.
Ever the detective.
You know me. But why is this happening? I'm nervous.
I don't know why it's happening. I have no idea.
Is everybody okay? Is Dad okay?
Dad's okay, yeah, but Finn and Vin are they left.
What? Where did they go?
A handful of them left the first night, and probably, I don't know, 24 more have left since.
Why? Where are they going? What are they trying to do?
We've been I don't want to worry you, but
Well, you are.
I'm sorry. They've been tormenting us. They've got these huge hill giants destroying the forest. They're trying to take down the Redwood. They sent a messenger and said that, I mean, you know that we've had a treaty in place. They weren't meant to come into our woods. We wouldn't mess with them. They came and they gave, one in particular gave a pretty rousing speech about joining and making money and not living by the rules of our ancient traditions. And you know the twins?
Yeah.
I mean, Finn especially took it pretty hard when you got chosen. It's not your fault.
She has tears in her
You
eyes.
know,
She feel bad.
it's any one of us could see. I knew it was coming a year before.
No, you didn't.
I did. I knew that you were.
Stop saying that. You
You
didn't
were
see it
always going to
coming.
be chosen.
No, okay.
Nix, you're really good at what you do.
That's what I'm told by most people. And she
And-
looks at her just for a second.
And you
Sorry that I'm better.
you take things in, you know? Finn doesn't want to learn. He thinks he knows everything.
Yeah, I know that.
And unfortunately, Vin just falls in line.
But so I
Kale's
thought-
okay.
Okay.
He's back with Papa.
Papa. Papa.
Papa.
Papa.
Okay. I thought we'd be safe from all of this. We've seen so much.
This is happening all over. That's what we've heard, and they sent word if anyone was experiencing any issues with the goblins, hobgoblins, orcs, anything, that we should send word. So we had to be clever about how we left the Great Redwood, because it's heavily, well, it's just 2 of them, but it's enough. It was hard to get out.
They're pretty big.
Well, we called on our friends. The Ravens.
Of course. So you met my friends?
Yeah, briefly. They said they were coming after you.
Gil and I rode a raven for an hour together, and he didn't say a word to me. It was a little awkward, but it was,
Well, he's...
Sorry.
it was a
excuse
bonding
me.
moment.
He's very quiet. And he probably thought you were handsome.
I did not.
Everybody thinks he's handsome.
So this is...
Guys,
Your
you're never
group?
gonna believe this. Him, you know, the big one?
Yeah.
Oak Bridge wine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not exciting.
I mean, it would be more exciting if it was...
Parasum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You're still...
Oakbridge is a big name.
It is.
So you're a Venter.
I am not a Venter. My father is.
His mom's dead, too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's Mort's mom too.
And Mort's... Oh, and Mort's mom
probably
is...
both my parents.
Well, we don't know that.
We don't
It
know
would be
his-
best if my father is dead.
So Mort, Mort's that's a long story, but basically Mort has been dead for 10 years, and now he's back.
I was in the fugue of the forest
The
for
fugue.
about a
In the fugue. Yes.
decade in real time. It felt like
He's 32.
spry.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
Nix.
I'm not.
She's
You always
Am I
do
a
this.
liar? I'm not a liar.
You're not a liar, but you're a
Frederick, you don't believe
storyteller.
me.
And
I'm
Frederick,
lying.
I'm really truthful and honest.
It was a big shock to us all.
We had to take on this giant monster, and he was full of bodies. And
That's
they
a
went
running
in.
theme so far.
Wait a second. Oh,
Leaf had a
so
body
you went
golem.
on your quest.
She's gonna pull out her herbs, be like, "Look what I found so far."
Yeah,
That's
that's great. Like, collect some herbs and some fabric and some...
Oh, I've been
Make
doing
some
that,
friends.
but also
What the hell?
well, okay, so I have a lot to tell you.
Clearly.
Well, but maybe we should get back and help.
Are
Stop.
you going to
stop,
bring
do
more
the
ask
thing.
for help?
Yeah,
We have to go and let them know what's happening here.
I think we can help.
All right. But I have to get the word out. If they don't know what's happening here as far south, then...
Hang on. A River reaches into their bag and pulls out the sending stone that they have with Needle. Needle. I thought it's only 25 words. I was ready to go off.
5 paragraph essay.
Nyx's family needs to spread the word of attacks and threats on Redwood Cove. Please tell my father okay, to tell Fremore and other cities.
Look at that.
Okay. A moment later, you hear back, "What the hell are you doing up this late?" "I'm not in Bannockburn."
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
She was when we left her
Alis and I are headed west. I've got so much to tell you.
You're the only person I know from out west.
Well, that's not going to work. Alis is on the mend. Oh, shit.
What? Is there any information you could share with us about these hill giants?
They're large and stupid and terrible, and they ruin everything, and
Are they afraid of anything?
no.
They're too stupid to be afraid of anything.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Oh!
Ouch.
It's okay.
What?
Sometimes it's a little bit much.
Is it a joke?
Bravery.
Bravery. No, they're not brave.
Oh.
They are.
What's their bravery
They're too
level?
stupid to be afraid, and they're entirely
Just
too
teasing
stupid to be
you.
brave.
I'm
They're just, like 17-foot tall.
They're big guys.
And are they just
monsters.
uprooting the trees with their own strength?
Pulling them. And they've been taking them like one down a day
Dear God.
of the smaller redwoods, but we have
Frederick, you cannot take one by yourself.
He might be able to.
we have what is like the mother redwood. That is how we enter our village
through a tree.
through a tree. Yes.
Incredible.
And you mentioned there are 2 redwoods, 2 giant ones?
There's one giant one, but
One
there's
giant.
Well, we live within.
We wouldn't
you
fit,
have
though.
to you have to go through the root system of the redwood. You come up and then you're surrounded by them. It's beautiful.
And we wouldn't fit. We're too large.
Ugh. If you maybe crawled on your bellies,
Well, you've done that before.
we can get. I mean, our frogs can get through, but they are really really good at just sort of smushing themselves.
Yeah.
They're kind of gooey.
They mush
Well,
and
I'm
smush.
lean.
I've seen Leaf do that.
Yeah. You
You're
couldn't
both of them.
stand though.
I think I can make it. I've crawled through worse.
Are you claustrophobic?
I am, but I've done worse.
Okay.
We went through sewers.
Oh.
And we had to. What was it that we took on?
A carrion golem, Nix.
Yeah.
A what?
A carrion golem.
Another
no
entity
idea
just
what
full
that
of body parts.
This is crazy.
I know, it's
So
like...
my little sister is part of
An adventuring party.
an
That-
adventure.
that
Can you
those
believe it?
monstrous entities.
Yeah, we've done quite a bit.
Your little sister saved, I believe it was the city of Fremore, maybe,
I think it was
But-
Culver's Cove.
by lighting
It was Fremont.
the signal of flame to...
It was Culver's Cove.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
I
All
was
right.
outside of Benji's. Remember when
Yeah,
Okay.
it was when Benji died.
That's right.
Oh, Benji.
A couple times you lit some stuff on fire.
No. Well, yeah. Yeah, I've lit
In
some
the
stuff on
swamps.
fire. I have this potion and she takes it out. So
Did you
I
show
share
the
it with
rapier?
Amazing.
Or you
Oh
get
my
the-
gosh! And the rapier, it's just like yours, except it's nicer.
Can I have it?
No.
Come on.
We're fighting much bigger
Are you
things.
fighting carrion golems?
I'm gonna be fighting goblins.
You honestly, we
Well,
might
you
all
could-
be fighting
maybe-
carrion golems by the rate this is
Maybe you
going.
could borrow it. For
When
now.
you get back. All right.
So-
I'm gonna take.
Let's take a nap.
I have to fly. I slept earlier today for this very reason. We wanted to go through the night. You're safe, right? Clearly, you've fought a demon and
A glut?
No glutton.
a glutton, but I need to get there, pass the word, fly back. It won't take me long.
Well, sorry that my sending stone didn't work.
That was actually pretty awesome, but yeah, it's all right. We're up
Never
for
know
it.
with those things.
Tristan San, we got this. We'll be all right. It's hard to detect a very black bird in the black night. So,
Our horses are back.
the thing is, though, Nix. Oh, do you want me to take you back there? Get your horses?
Maybe we should.
Yeah, you know what? Do you want to stay with Nyx and then we'll go so she doesn't run off again?
Sounds
I
like
mean,
a
there's not
plan.
much for me to run off to at this point. I think we're all heading
This
in the
is
same
the
direction.
thing.
Nix, if you run off, I will catch you.
Okay, more.
Well, you never know.
These giants are like huge, and they've got these huge axes that are like
How big?
like the base of the axe portion is like a tusk from like some sort of mammoth. So
Oh,
that big,
pretty big.
yeah.
I think we could do it.
They're taller than some of the redwoods, so like 16, 17 feet tall.
I think we could do it.
Are we fighting these things, or are we trying to get in to make sure your family is okay?
Well,
Well,
both.
you're not probably going to be able to get in. This is what we did. We scurried up. You know how
Yeah.
the redwood is.
Mm-hmm.
We have several leaves that are basically lookouts. So we can scurry up them. We can stand. We were able to just scurry up without them seeing us. We just popped out of the opening, scurried up, and then called out to the ravens. That's how we got out. But in order to get back in, I was just going to have the ravens drop us, but I don't know how well that's going to go. I was kind of hoping that maybe Freemore would come back and help us get rid of these giants. But if you guys can do it,
I don't know if we could fight two of them. I'm going to be honest with you. We almost died not that long ago. Actually, one of our friends did die, if we remember. So I'm just saying.
Well, she came back.
wow.
But what if more than one of us passes on, though? Is the thing. I'm just saying. I think that your brother and cousins were being quite smart.
By sneaking past the giants.
Because I don't think that we're going to be taking out two 17-foot tall things. I mean, we could try.
What if we went inside and we got the mouse folk to help us attack the giants?
How are we going to get inside?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Nix might be able to.
But if you guys could take those giants out, it would really help the
I
cause.
think we could take them.
Well, let's scout them first.
Scout them.
I
Maybe
mean,
we
you
can.
guys...
We're sneaky,
Gollum,
they're dogs.
We're still gonna Gollum and a glutton.
This is
What the
nothing
fuck?
for you guys. You're adventurers, right?
They're only 17 feet.
Kind of.
River, it's
That's
two,
only
River,
about 10
it's
feet
two
taller.
giants.
Do you
I've
remember
seen
what happened
three
when we
rivers
fought
before.
The big black shadow creature. Or
Oh,
not.
I do remember. I think that we can take these giants.
Okay, well, if you say so.
So, back to your horses, or...
Yes.
How far away are we from the redwoods and the giants?
You guys are still about a day away.
Okay, so we're gonna need our horses.
Yes, I would like it if we could get
We
our
can make
horses.
camp back where the horses are in that clearing, and then we'll catch up with you and we can keep going from there in the morning.
All right, so dropping you guys off for the night?
Dropping us off with me and
We want to
River.
camp separately?
I mean, I'll be with the brothers. The brother.
No, they're
No, they're
going.
leaving.
So,
Oh, well, you'll be alone.
So you two
So
would
you
camp,
two,
and then we would
just
camp.
Can we
safe.
each take a giant and it's no problem?
No problem,
You
baby.
two and us two, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
You and I
safe.
will each take one giant, and it's done.
Well,
Okay.
if that's what you'd like to do, then we'll head back to Vannick and
No, River, we need all three of you.
that's true. You might need all three of me.
I want to Trist. Remember what we talked about on the Raven? If you see a giant, blonde-haired boy man in the sky about the size of the sun, that means they gave troll's blood to the prince that's missing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll remember.
That is true.
Yeah,
Forgot about that.
It will be forever etched in my brain.
I
Just
don't think
remember,
that
if you see it, you'll remember. If you know.
I really
Yeah,
don't think
for sure.
I really don't think that they're gonna feed the
I don't think so,
prince
but
troll
But they
blood.
could.
anything's possible right now, River.
In
You know what? Right, let's go.
All right, let's do it.
You stay here with Nix.
With haste.
We'll go and
I
we'll
will
catch
sit
up.
here.
You two
they
will-
still sit down.
You two will be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, will you two be alright?
Will you two be alright?
So you're staying with my little sister.
I'll protect him.
Me.
And then you guys
The
aren't
gods will
meeting
protect
back
us
out with
both.
them tonight?
We will,
We're
we
gonna
will
make camp, and then we're
meet them
gonna
in the
before they
morning.
leave, we're gonna catch back up with them. So you have to wait for us.
But how hard is it, Nix? How hard is it for us to just walk back with them and we all camp
Well, why would
together?
I go further back if I could be closer up?
so we.
Well,
We'll go back. We'll come.
we'll go back. We'll
And
come.
then in the
we'll
morning,
come back
wait
in the
for
morning.
us.
Yes.
We're
Okay.
a couple of
I
hours
think they
behind
might
you.
want some alone time.
We don't want
No.
alone time. We just need to get the horses.
Nix, I
We're
understand.
together.
Well, not yet.
We just need to go back and get the horses.
Their group name is Liver.
What?
That doesn't work too well.
I really don't know what they're talking about. I
Maybe
don't
we
know
could
what they're
just
talking
go
about.
back
I don't
and
know
get
what they're
all
talking about.
horses.
Let's just.
Your friends are so weird.
Yeah.
I'm weird.
Remember, giant prince draws blood.
And so when you wake
Exactly.
up, you have to
Dragon.
stay and wait for us. We're
Yeah.
going to be about 6 hours
Don't
back.
move. Okay.
We won't move.
We won't move.
We'll sleep in.
All right.
Sleep in. Get some rest.
If
All right, you ready?
if we have to leave for any weird reason, I will leave obvious signs and notes.
River's getting on the.
Yeah.
All right.
River, did you hear me, River?
I urge you.
River?
Look out for the notes!
Okay.
What's the bag of holding?
River.
Oh,
All right, you guys
Not 12
take
minutes
off.
this time though.
About an hour's time, you're dropped with the horses.
Okay. I am going to look around and make a camp where we are.
I will help.
Go on and make
Look.
yourself a survival or a nature.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, look at that.
Would you look
That's
Survival.
thanks to River being like, there's some
what an
branches
outdoors
over there.
thing.
Now
Laying
I'm going to do nature, so I got a 19.
19, very good. Yeah, you're able to find a pretty, you feel, secure spot for the night.
Awesome.
Nix, how are
Make
you
a fire.
feeling? We missed you.
You can make a fire.
No, we're not with them right now, babes.
Oh, that's right.
We're apart.
We have to do all the work.
Mm-hmm.
Do anything else for the night?
I think we're just going to sleep.
Sleeping for the night. All right.
For the night.
The two of you. Anything you
Well,
wanna talk
I'm a
about?
little awake now.
Right.
Nix, it's so good to see you. We were so worried when
Yeah.
you left.
It's good to see you too. I didn't know if you'd come after me.
Of course. We've been through so much together.
You know, more.
What's that, Nix?
You're my best friend.
Oh! One arm, half-dead man, mouse hug.
I grabbed the skeleton arm and give him a hug, and then we tell stories by the embers.
Oh, good stories, too.
I love
Like-
that.
I just
Whale.
recite Mercedes Rex, and you recite the whale.
Had him or something. It's the same story. Well, had him.
Tough
Do you
job.
believe that, Nix?
How fun.
We'll talk about the excitement of seeing Nix's family, you know.
Yeah, just the normal
So
thing.
you guys stay up a little bit late, and then you're able to sleep in the morning. You two wake up,
Can't wait for that.
rise and shine after a good 7 hours, and jump on your horses
Yeah, tear down camp.
and head in the way
Cover
that
our
you
tracks.
saw. Luckily, I will say that you guys don't run into too many issues because River was really paying attention on that flight, what it looked like below, and
I
kept
was
in mind.
oblivious.
Yeah.
You're looking up at the sky, baby.
And
So
so you're
pretty.
after just about an hour or two, you're able to. It's about 2.5 hours, but you guys are able to make it back to
Oh, not bad.
to where you remembered.
Perfect. Rise and shine.
I'm awake.
We're awake.
Well, you
We're
guys,
awake.
you guys are just about waking up.
Oh,
I thought we were
You
too.
guys slept-
I was
stayed
like,
up
we're
late.
awake. Oh.
Stayed
We're
up
not
late
awake.
telling stories around the fire.
So River got the jump on us. Like, River's able to sneak right up onto us. And
Oh, yeah. Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Prepare to die.
Okay. So yeah. My name. Nix.
Nix.
She wakes up. That's all.
Love it. And then
Congrats,
all
you.
that for this.
Yeah.
Okay. Good berry? I'm going to be, like, so groggy and
Good berry?
dead, but as soon as I have the good berry, I'm ready to go. Like,
As soon as the good berry enters
Yeah.
your,
Like,
your
yeah,
mouth.
rejuvenates you.
yeah, and I'm like a young 72-year-old now.
Yeah.
Nix, did you see any other, anything interesting on your solo travels?
Well, no, I was pretty focused on.
No enemies?
No, actually.
Have you seen or heard the hill giants yet?
Well, no.
Okay. Let's defend your town.
Let's do it.
I'll give it a riveting speech about towns and family and loved ones and defending what's yours.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone gets some 10 hit points.
How many?
Beautiful.
We are level
10?
8.
Yeah, what do you get now?
It's 10.
10?
10 hit
Oh,
points.
yeah, baby.
And then I'm going to cast Aid at 3rd level, so everyone gets an extra 10 straight hit points, then 10
so
10
20
hit points.
extra
All
points.
right. How long does the first one last?
Inspiring Leader. Let me look. Go ahead, I'll look it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Because you guys have a bit of a journey ahead of you. But this way, you are able to see as you... Are you traveling now? Are you moving?
Yeah.
Okay. You're able to see off just a bit to the... As you guys are traveling this way, a bit to your left area, because you're heading this way. You can kind of see off in the distance the familiar landmarks of Culver's Cove. But you're not going right up against it or anything like that. You can just see it in the distance. And trailing down to a place that you have not been before. It is off the beaten path. It is not the way that you went down into Brinlin. In fact, there's many, many small pathways that come off the road. And from those, it's like a veining system. And River quickly leading her horse, Nyx, quickly leading her horse as you guys are keeping up to follow now the familiar path that she knows so well, because it's familiar. I just said that. But Nyx, you stop in a spot, and you all just see Nyx stop in front of you. As you guys can hear in the distance, a
Aid is 8 hours. Inspiring Leader does not have.
I knew that one
It
was
says once per short rest, and then if they run out of the 10 hit points, they run out of 10.
right. Wonderful, wonderful. So you would have about at this point coming into. It's about probably 7-8 p.m. in our world as you guys arrive there. So you just can feel the ground rumbling beneath your feet and the sound. What would you like to do, friends?
Ooh, so you said how far are we? I'm so sorry.
Well, you can hear it.
We can hear it.
You
In
can
the
hear it in the
distance.
distance, yes. You know, Nyx, that you are a few hours still from the Redwood, but it is a it's not a clear path. This is through the forest.
Would it be
Does it
difficult for
sound
the
like
horses?
more than one, or is it just one?
You're just hearing. It's hard to know where that's coming from or how many there are, but you're just kind of hearing this bashing sound.
It is coming from the same place.
It
Or
is. It appears to be coming from a one source area, like an area, not.
And you said it's like the paths are difficult.
They are. This is not
Would it
like
be difficult for the horses to maneuver through?
it is. At this point, you guys are on like single lane. You can't ride next to each other or anything like that. Smaller paths, not even some of them would be considered paths, except that Nyx is leading you and you're following her through trees. Sometimes you have to duck. Branches are sometimes hitting you. So yeah, this is a off the beaten path.
I just wonder if it would be easier to hitch them in somewhere safe and then go.
Should we hitch the horses?
Properly.
You think it's easier?
I feel like giants would want to eat horses. or
Yeah, it
something.
might be safer to.
Do you know of a clearing that's safe for them, Nyx? Anywhere around here?
Yes.
You know this
I
area.
surely do.
Lead the way. We'll hitch them up.
I'm gonna give my horse a little kiss on the side of the face and give
On the mouth.
him a carrot
Lovely.
that I have
Where
in
did you
my
procure
bag.
this carrot?
I found a wild carrot.
This is a good place to scavenge, to harvest. If you were looking for some things, as Nyx knows, there is apples on the trees. There are some wild
Carrots
I
on the
absolutely
tree.
not carrots, but there is like a patch of wild garlic and radishes popping up. You
See,
know,
I don't know this, but are you telling us this?
it's up to you. if you want to share this information.
Have we seen any of this with our own eyes?
I would say that River has probably picked out at least like that's an edible something or another. I mean, you've seen the apples on the trees.
Yeah.
I don't know that Leaf has.
I will pick one.
One you did like probably about a mile back. One smacked you in the head, but you didn't know it was an apple.
River's gonna reach up, pick one.
Shock.
I'm gonna eat it,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna look around for more.
it is delicious. One of the best apples you have ever had in your life.
What do I have to look for? Perception, investigation.
What are you looking for?
An apple.
Oh,
I got.
An apple?
literally random.
I got 6.
Oh,
You hear it on
Is
the tree.
it
and
dark
fall.
out?
it's not yet. I mean, it's getting
It's
getting
Eve.
there.
We
It's
can't
Eve.
see, that's why.
Leave
You
on these
are
glasses.
chomping on this delicious apple. It is transformative.
We're not getting Leaf glasses.
This is one of the best
How
apples I've ever had.
is this apple so good? And you're like sort of looking and thinking about that apple that you're eating. And after about 10 minutes, you're like, oh, it's a tree.
So many apples. I'm gonna take some and put them in my bag.
Okay.
God, a mess.
Anybody else want to?
Not
I'm
all
gonna-
things grow on vines.
I'm gonna be walking toward the thing for the well. Listen to me.
Okay.
I'm
trying.
The horses are good. I'm walking back toward the
Pathway.
path. My brain's not
It's
working.
okay.
And
You're doing your
I
job.
see I was like, oh. And I didn't realize they were like I hadn't realized what the date was, and all of my favorite foods are in season, so I'm going
Yeah.
to pick some radishes and garlic.
It's late summer, and so
There's
there's
are in season.
so many beautiful things to forage here.
So I'm gonna grab some stuff.
All right.
Do I see any blackberries?
Yes, you do see blackberries. I'm not gonna make you roll for it because you definitely see a whole a row of bushes
25.
of blackberries, some elderberry, raspberries,
Oh, nice.
all manner of berries,
Oh, the
aplenty.
berry.
Do I
River
see?
takes a couple blackberries.
Yeah,
Just like 3.
Do I
3 blackberries.
Can I
Ooh,
take some
blackberries.
garlic? If
You
I see
can.
it on the stalks?
Yeah, you
And I'm
can
gonna
see
take a bite just out of the raw garlic.
right out of the whole.
Not
head.
even
And then-
like not
and
even
a
like
clove,
peeled or
No,
anything.
just the whole thing, right?
Lovely.
This is how I did it in the woods.
When you were sleeping?
What is that?
It's garlic.
Garlic?
Where did you find that?
It grows. You see those
Don't eat it like
leeks
that.
that come out of the
I don't want
ground?
to eat it like that. I want to put it in my bag.
We should
I'm
put
gonna
some
pull some of the ones that you showed me
Let's-
and put them in my bag.
I'm gonna put the
No, it's
bitten
only
one
my bag, guys.
in the bag of holding.
No.
No,
Right.
River.
No,
But what about vampires? We need garlic.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, it'll be more potent if it's out of its
I
peel.
really just don't want my things smelling like that.
Well, it's the bag of holding. It's endless.
It'll still.
It smells like el dente.
Garlic does have a. Very
So if we fight
good smell.
vampires, we just bring al dente.
His hat, his headpiece.
River, just a small piece. We'll wrap it up real good.
Why? You know what we could do? Is that
You
we
want me to
could,
put it in my bag?
Put it in your bag.
I already have some in my bag as well. I already had some.
There's lots of fresh heads of garlic
I was
as
going to say
well.
we could get a fresh one and put them in the bag of holding.
You
I
want
just-
the bin one.
It has to be bitten, I thought.
Once
Why?
bitten, twice shy.
Them the rules.
You guys also noticed, you noticed, because you can go right towards it, there is a lovely variety of mushrooms growing here.
Oh, I'm grabbing one of each, baby. I'm grabbing more than one of each.
You got it. Shiitake, morels, king...
Brown,
Father mushrooms.
mother
mushrooms.
mushrooms.
Look at the strawberries.
Truffles.
Truffles. Truffles are down a little bit.
Those are expensive.
Well, you have to
I'm
dig for the
feasting on
truffles.
everything. I'm eating everything I can find.
River takes a couple of apples, puts them in the
Oh.
bag of holding. A couple strawberries, puts them in the bag of holding. Saves them.
I'll just eat the
Avocados.
rest of the garlic. Then.
No, it's
There's
not.
no avocado.
You know, last thing, garlic.
Did you just eat it?
I just eat the like
Oh,
the
no.
leek, the whole thing.
We good.
Do we hear the thumping getting louder?
It feels
Do
like
we
it's
hear
staying the
something?
same.
We haven't
It
really
does
moved
appear to
forward.
kind of be like not in the same exact spot.
Okay.
We should go.
Like it's sort of echoing from, around the same area,
Uh-oh.
but not the exact spot.
I let this freaking
Alright,
mouse
let's go.
run.
And we should be
All right.
quiet and stealthy.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna take a deep
I
breath.
wonder if somebody has something that could help us be stealthy.
Some kind of spell.
Something that would help
I
us
like to
pass
do
without.
Trace.
Nix, while you're doing that,
I don't
I
worry
wanted
about
to tell
myself.
you.
I do worry about these two, though.
Nix, I wanted
don't
to
worry
tell
about
you I
you,
was so
believe me.
excited
I
you
know
weren't
yourself.
with
I forgot I
us.
had that. I do.
On the 31st of Vernine is a Mercedes Rex convention.
They moved it?
They
moved
moved
it
it.
because of the. On the 19th, the Amara Sun Gala is taking place. So
Oh,
we can
that
look
makes
gorgeous and radiant.
My mom did ask if we would be back in town for that. So.
Well, we're gonna have to be, aren't we?
Bring your mouse friends.
For the Sun Gala, and then we'll go to Britain.
Guys, wait! I just remembered I could do this. I learned this thing called Pass Without a Trace.
Well,
I can't believe I didn't think of it till right now.
what does it do?
You can pass without a trace.
Oh my god, it's so efficient.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
22.
All right, you all add +10 to your stealth
Are
check.
we making any roll yet?
If you guys are attempting to stealth,
Are we
roll.
stealthing right now?
We will be.
River, are we stealthing? I can't
And that will
wait.
last for 1
Positions
hour.
on
I get
my
plus 10 too?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. You're casting it on yourself.
Yes.
And on those.
We are stealthing
Thank you,
as we
Nix.
I've never
approach.
gotten to
Up
do
to
a
6
trip
people,
like
I
this
believe,
before.
right?
I guess so.
I
Yeah.
do believe.
I got a 35.
Nice.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
we're stealthing?
Are we doing it now? I mean, there's when we get closer.
Yeah, we're
Whatever
not
you guys.
stealth right now.
I mean, it's already been cast,
Oh, well, then might as well.
so you can use it for
16.
16,
That was
30.
+10.
Oh, I get a plus 18.
Yeah, big time.
We're not gonna stealth yet. We're not that close. Don't waste your
You
stealth.
already cast
100%.
it.
You cast it. So
Oh shit.
Yeah, but for an hour.
Oh, okay.
Alright, let's sneak up on some hill giants.
35,
22.
22.
Oh, I didn't roll.
16.
28.
16.
Nice.
Very good.
Oh, poor Mort. He's like,
River, you, as you're sort of looking at the berries, looking about, getting ready to get a little quiet, you notice something in the sky.
A big old ball.
A flapping that you know for sure what this is. This is a bat.
A bat flap.
So, if you'd like to share that information.
yeah.
or-
So I'm gonna share some information with you. But we all have to continue to be quiet
and it is
about
now
it.
almost about to fly overhead.
Shh, wait. Just don't say anything. I'll tell you after.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Okay. Bat.
Is that what that was?
Bat. Yes, it was.
What did it have a rider?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, did it have a rider?
You couldn't see.
I couldn't see. I just saw
So
the
we
wings.
should try to hide between the trees.
Well, yeah, the
While we're
point is to
stealthy.
be stealthy. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you should head within the trees, not between the trees. Because you're outside of the trees when you're between the trees.
We just follow you, Nix.
Okay.
Follow the.
You're good at the nature thing.
Alright, let's keep
I'm just
going.
good at noticing things.
You know how to avoid winged predators.
Well, I know how to avoid quite a few things, but that's one of them. Okay. Let's keep going.
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Ever so quietly. You guys, okay, this is the first spot, Nyx, that does not feel familiar. As you're moving forward, this is a place that should absolutely feel familiar. But as you're looking, there are no trees in this spot. And you see mounds of dirt.
Oh no.
So just ahead of you, there's trees behind you, the side of you, and it normally would be right in front of you, but there is a large sort of oval patch right here that appears to be dug.
So this is new to me. Her eyes go a little watery because she's sad to see her home be destroyed. Oh. Okay, so let's stay in the woods.
Around the oval.
Around the oval leaf.
Will you make a survival check for me? You do have advantage.
$23.
You notice as these mounds have been ripped up, that the root systems have been ripped up from the trees that have been here for so long, and you notice a very, very, very large footprint in one of these mounds.
Oh no. Okay.
Do we see any sign of where?
Yeah, can I look around for...
Looking ahead, I'll say with just as you're noticing this and looking ahead, you can see that as far as you can see right now, like the next mile or so, there's like an open path that has been ripped.
Is there a way around it?
You guys are still able to, if
We
you
can
wanted
use
to
the
go,
woods.
there's still woods, but there seems to be like this path that's been,
Oh,
people are
terrible.
making a path to where they're headed.
Terrible. Onward
Let's stay in the trees on the sides.
with haste. Stealth. Don't remember to be quiet.
Grows a little louder now. All right, everybody make a stealth check.
33.
Nice.
32.
32,
24.
24,
28.
28. Look at you
Wow,
all.
it's the path without a
That
trace,
path
ain't
without
it?
a trace is
I rolled
wonderful.
an 18.
It's almost like I've had it since we started.
It is almost as if you
You
guys
still have to worry about it
move
yourself.
forward. Again, the flapping of wings hits your ears as you all duck, kind of blending in with the
Forgot about the bat.
yeah. But luckily, you are very stealthy right now,
That's true.
and it
Taking lessons.
takes a wide turn above you and seems to fly off into the distance. Moving forward.
Moving forward.
Can I use Eyes of the Grave?
Yes,
Any
absolutely.
undead?
There's no undead
No
here.
undead.
I'm sorry.
Just giants.
Yeah, hey,
It's
Giant.
always good to
Not
check.
undead giants,
You
it's
can
a
do
giant.
it. You might as well do it.
Yeah.
you might-
always good to check. All right, moving forward, you notice now that path is widening
Oh no.
and widening. So as you guys are kind of having to scurry, it's all like much of the wood now is not there. The beautiful forest that led up to the tallest tree in Redwood Cove is almost all down. You see almost like some smaller trees, some ones that have survived that weren't important enough to be ripped down. But you can now see in the distance the Great Redwood.
Okay.
All around there are rocks, these rock mounds that have been built up. Very little trees.
Oh no. She's gonna be very upset. Like gonna stop and like stare at it and not like stop moving toward like not leading anymore, just looking at everything and just crying.
We'll put my big old hand on the back of your back as a comfort.
Group hug?
We don't have time.
River, you see amongst this pile of stone like a mane of hair shake out.
Oh, very
Sexy?
Very sexy. Slow motion.
Very sexy. Interesting.
As
very
this
sexy.
bare-chested, bald head on top, hair flowing
So sexy.
Skullet.
from the back, beautiful skullet, and you see this hammer, this axe, but it's basically a tree trunk being wielded as this huge tusk goes into the redwood tree.
And there's just one.
You just see one right.
Tellers.
And this is a good ways off, probably like a mile.
Oh, so I'm the
So
only one
we
that
don't
saw
see
it.
Yeah, but you can.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so we didn't see it.
Tell us.
Alright, shh. Up ahead, about a mile, there's one that I can see.
You can all see the tree.
Okay.
It's the tallest tree you've ever seen in your entire life.
It's
It's
a beautiful tree.
Who do we think told these hill giants to do this? Can we trick them?
Something we probably should have asked.
I could most certainly try.
If they are indeed dumb, and we are indeed clever,
I mean, Violet is working quite close with the
Maybe Yukara.
We don't
I've never
know.
seen her. I can't.
we only know one description about Yukar.
The thing is that I can only disguise myself as somebody I'm familiar with. Sorry.
What if they don't know Violet?
Then we are out of luck there.
Well, then we'll just have to fight.
Thing is that we're gonna have to fight them either way.
You might as well try.
Might as well try. Okay. I hate this.
Nix, is there any strategic placement that we should, that you know about, that we should surround the hill giant, anything like that?
Or is everything pretty much ripped down?
That's the thing is
Yeah.
that, you absolutely. You guys had these stands built in many of the trees. They're gone.
Okay.
Just the giant redwood. You can see it. You guys cannot tell. It looks like a tree with great foliage.
Foil.
Foliage.
Oh my gosh.
Foliage.
Lots of bushy leaves, but you know that they are a bushy leaf.
leaf.
That they are these stands, these little lookout stands that you guys have built, among the leaves.
If we can get up there. Yeah.
Okay. So you do that with them. I mean, have either of you ever climbed a tree?
I don't know why I would climb a tree when all of my attack is with my sword.
Nick should definitely.
Well, next for sure then.
If things get bad, you cast out a rope.
I
Yeah,
used
we
to
could
climb
cast
trees
a
when I
rope.
was a lad. By the way.
I'll try to disguise myself and see where that gets us. If anything, we can get the bat, if it has a driver, to go elsewhere. One less thing to
Mention
fight.
Yukara as Violet.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Disguise self.
I'm gonna stay within, if I can, 30 feet of river, but still hidden in the woods.
Okay. Where you guys are headed towards, if you're going to go towards the Great Redwood, there are no woods that you're going to be able to hide into anymore. I just need to know how many feet are you attempting to go? Because ahead of you is about 100 feet.
Ahead of me to get to the giant. Where do I see the bat?
You don't see the bat anywhere right
it
now.
flew away. Okay.
Yeah, as far as you know.
100 feet. I will step about 10 feet and see if I'm noticed. And then if I'm not noticed, I will walk confidently forward
Okay.
until I am noticed.
Okay. So moving about 40 feet ahead. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I have plus 8 to this. 15.
15.
No.
I am Wyleth right now, though. I don't know if that matters, but...
You take 29 points of
Uncanny dodge.
bludgeoning damage
Whoa.
from a boom right from the side as you're sort of walking by. You see this huge giant, not the one that you were looking at,
Yeah.
with a enormous boulder at you.
Jesus
For sure,
Christ.
uncanny dodge.
Okay.
So,
River's hit. River's hit hard.
19. Wait,
No, 29 minus...
15. 14 points of
14.
damage.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure it out. Okay. Hey! Now, come on now.
I have my sword at the ready.
Boom, boom. It starts running towards you. That's where we're going to take our break. Taking
I
a
didn't think
break.
it would work, but we got to try,
Come on,
right?
baby.
Five-sided die.
They're so dumb, they don't know.
If we're taking a break, please join us.
We're taking a
In
fat
15
piss.
minutes, fat piss.
Subscribe.
family, friends, and lovers.
D5.
The tellers are on the brink of a fight. I'm going to have everyone roll for initiative, please.
Let's go, Hill Giants. So they spotted River pretty easy,
20.
not gonna lie.
23.
17. 17.
What'd you get?
I got 10.
I'd like to give a
I
real
want
quick.
you to have it all.
23.
23 from Nyx.
20 from me.
I'll do that, yeah.
17 from Mort. 10 from Leaf.
I don't know why I pictured them so sexy.
Because I told you.
Look how sexy
I thought
they
were
are.
like sexy.
Could you pass me with the
Why
one
are
guy
they
so I can
not
look at
sexy
him?
to you?
All
Because
right.
I'm fat
After that surprise round upon Riva. Nyx.
Alright.
Riva on deck.
Well, am I within range? I'm sure I am.
Maybe that one on the right.
You have ranged weapons. What's your range?
Oh.
90 feet? No, that's Hunter's Mark. Where's your
120
bow?
probably.
Go to your action real quick for me.
120.
Probably.
It's only 120.
150.
With 50.
150.
150?
You are good.
Okay, I'm gonna go for that guy with my Hunter's Maul.
Hunter's Mark.
And I should have just given it to you.
Oh, he wears it like a
Can
crown.
you
He
face
does
me toward him,
indeed.
please? And I'm gonna shoot at his face, and hopefully I get his little face.
Get his little face.
His
I
little
changed
face.
it up, not
Oh,
his
yeah,
butt.
it's not a little butt this time.
Okay.
It's a rather large face.
They look about the
Natural
same.
20. Okay, so full
Defending your
points.
home.
So that's 8
Two.
plus
16 plus 6.
16 plus 5
No, plus 6.
plus 6. 16 plus 6, so 20,
Two.
22 plus 5.
26.
And then,
27.
and then you roll that
7,
dice
and then I'm
again.
And
gonna
then roll a
again.
damage dice.
Roll all,
Do I
all
roll
of the
D8?
dice.
Just
all
my
of the dice
D8,
again.
not my D6.
Your damage dice. So maximum damage on all of them, and then roll your damage dice again. So you roll your D8 and your D6.
Okay.
Yes. That's what we're doing. That's our homework.
7 plus 5
7
more.
on top of
27, right?
plus
So-
5 more.
Well, I get plus 5 to my hit on the longbow. Do I do that both times or just once?
And this is just the first time, the natural 20. So that first hit is going to
Okay.
be
So plus
your
7. 27 plus 7.
27 plus 7, so 34 points of damage.
And that
You
hits
got
him.
him in his face.
That
You
hits him
did.
in the cheek.
Okay.
Ooh, does it go through?
Right in
It
the
goes
cheek.
through, and you can see it kind of peeking out of his mouth.
Okay.
Now he has a lisp or something.
He says, "Why did you do that to me?"
Attack number 2.
Now we go for the other side.
All right.
Giving him a
You
nice
look like
grin.
a walrus. Bringing in Justin Long, you guys.
27.
Not just
27 hits.
Justin Long, if you're watching, we appreciate it.
Hi, Justin Long.
Oh!
Max damage again. So
Oh my god!
Nyx is
Eight,
coming for her
14 plus
saga.
5, 19 points.
19.
It is her family.
And it hits him in the other cheek, and now they're both like touching
Alright, you
each
have
other.
Now your third damage, Gloomstalker. So
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
another
Oh, I
D8.
know, I know.
Oh.
I'm giving you the
I'm so
story.
sorry.
You're
Give
at
it to me.
53 total damage points right now.
She's very concentrated.
Yes.
And so they're hitting together in his mouth when he moves his mouth, so it's like, and it hurts him every time.
Okay.
Okay.
And it hurts.
He takes
hurts
1d6 every time he moves his mouth.
23.
That hits.
13.
13 plus a D8, an extra D8 on your Gloomstalker.
Does she do
I
this one?
did the.
Oh, you did it on your first one, your Gloomstalker. Okay.
No, I didn't.
Gloomstalker is usually your third. That's your third attack.
Oh, I'm
with
sorry.
I didn't do
your
it yet.
active
Then
D8.
so plus 4.
Okay.
21.
21. Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness, gracious.
That's like 74
God,
damage.
it's a lot of damage. Mm-hmm.
Where did that one go?
Oh, that
In his
one.
belly button.
No, that one went into his head. Not deep enough to kill him, but
Yeah.
like it's like right between his eyes.
Sticking there.
So he's got two meeting in the middle
That's
of the
sticking.
mouth, and the one of his third
That's
eye.
right.
Actually, no, I take that back. It went into his mouth to his not urethra.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
All the way through
Uvula
him.
to his uvula, and
Okay.
and then he gags.
Got
So
it.
there's 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Riva,
Okay,
Mort, you're on deck.
Oh boy.
really quick question. To get up on these rocks,
Rocks.
how tall are they? How many feet would it take me to get up to the top
These
of
ones
those? Yeah.
5, 10, like 15 feet.
15 feet, perfect. So let me see here.
Probably 20 if you're getting to the very top, because it'd be
30 and 20 up there. So I'm gonna.
so it'd be 5 to here, and then another 5, then a 5 up, and then 5
I'm
there.
bonus action dashing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. Well, this might be an acrobatics check or something, but I am going to do a little flippy jump onto this troll's back, and I'm gonna stab him with one dagger because I can only use one because my offhand I did a bonus action already.
Lovely. All right. It will be an athletics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Or
It's a flippy.
It's an acrobatics.
Okay.
It's a flippy.
It's a flippy.
Oh,
Are you
no.
using the arrow as you go that's stuck in his face?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. What
That was an 18 plus 4.
That hits.
Well, no, to jump, to
Oh,
acrobat.
for your beautifulness. Yes, that's 18 plus 4, 22.
22 to jump up onto him.
You do it like a ballerina.
Like a ballerina. Perfect. And now I'm going to try to hit him with my
Like a
daggy.
gymnast.
Like a gymnast. 18 plus 8.
That hits.
Perfect. And my little D4 here. 7 points of
7
damage.
points of damage.
Right in the top. Like I'm gonna run like you. So River's running, dashing, jump onto the back, right into the head.
Perfect. And he
Into
goes.
the head, his
Oh.
poor brain.
You don't got much one in there.
Then I'm just gonna stay there and kind of like try to like, you know,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Got shit.
hanging on.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
All right, Molt.
Okay. River's on this one over here.
I'm on top of him.
River, how's he look?
How's he look?
How's he look?
Like a troll.
You look. I mean, besides
Giant.
arrows.
Giant.
Oh, like a giant. Sorry.
These guys are awesome, by the way.
Yeah, they look really sick.
Boy,
Super
10,
sexy.
15,
They are
20,
very sexy.
25. I want to cast Bless on
May the gods bless Nyx's bow.
Leaf Sword and River's Daggers.
Oh, bless his 1d4.
What?
1d4 to saving throws and attack. You guys are blessed. That is a concentration spell, so I gotta be careful.
Excelente.
So anytime we do any kind of check, we get a D4.
Yes,
Saving throws and
and
attacks.
attacks. You know, that's gonna be my action.
Wonderful,
A
wonderful.
little buff.
All right.
Vibin.
Tis his
Oh,
turn.
poor-
Hanging out with the rocks.
no.
He's got a reach of 10, so
Ooh.
he is going to.
I'm on his back.
Oh, well, he's just going to come up on you. Multi-attack with his great club. And do. Let's see if he hits number 1. Oh, that is a 20 unnaturally.
Jeez.
Alright, first attack
Does that
is
hit?
a 19 plus 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then second attack is a 15.
Meets it, beats it.
Oh shit. Alright, second is a 24 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction.
Okay.
I'm gonna do Hellish Rebuke.
Go take.
He can't do nothing. He just has to take it. He just has to take it in his
It's
little
gotta
ass.
take it.
And his
Um,
little face.
It's not a little ass.
It's big old booty.
It's flat.
So, he's
Texas
gonna
flat
be.
ass.
I'm just gonna like. He hits me twice. I'm like, and then I'm like, and I just go, and I surround his like body in flames, but I manage to stay out of them. Oh, he must make a
Crawling
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, dex
My bad.
save. Lovely.
My bad.
That's a 7.
Does not happen.
All right, what
Does
happens
it? So
to
that's
him?
gonna be 3d10
Fire.
fire. Where's my 10s?
Fire!
Right here, and right here. There's a 10. Yes, it is. Thanks. 8, 5, 15, 20. 20
points of damage.
fire damage on
Very
him.
good.
For a reaction.
Beautiful.
For a reaction.
That's
Lovely.
crazy.
And he's on fire.
Wonderful.
Ooh, I bet.
All right, this
like
feller.
On fire. She's.
Muffins. It's my muffins. It's the muffins.
All right, this
She's
one's
up there.
moving forward. Picks up this rock.
Oh Christ!
Stop with the rocks, will ya?
What's that?
Oh no, I was not for it.
Stop with the
Maybe that's
rocks.
Frederick's
He's
Tex-Mex.
throwing this at you, Mort.
A disadvantage.
Yeah, it's just outside his range.
It's Tex-Mex. Does not exist in this world.
60 is his range. I think you're at
He's like,
65.
I'm from Texas.
Hey guys, I'm from this place down south.
Way down
He
south.
sounds like Matthew McConaughey, maybe.
He said, all right.
Pretty good.
I mean, with that hat,
17
he's got
plus
it.
8 and 15 plus 8. I think that they
Yeah, those both hit,
lower.
man. Yeah.
It's just one, but he had to roll disadvantage. Okay. And that's 3. No, I'm not telling you what it is.
You've got to be better about it.
I know. 24 points of bludgeoning damage to you as a rock smacks
rough.
you.
He's an old man.
I am not happy with getting hit with rocks. Like
It's
that's
not the most fun thing.
It's
that's
like
happened.
this
that's
is like Attack on Titan.
24.
All right, he is going to take his movement though as he's.
Oh, I'm holding on him.
Yeah, you're on him.
I'm grabbing onto his
40
hair.
feet of movement.
I'm like a horse.
Here's 40 feet of movement.
Oh,
You don't have to
40
tell us.
feet.
I don't have to tell you that.
And you don't have to tell us that his range
I
is
have
60.
40 feet too.
And he's
Bitch.
going to move.
Oh, you bonking your microphone, Melissa.
He's moving
You know,
here.
no bone.
Can't be your
He's
murder.
looking at Chuck. Actually, he's going to take.
I'm on his ass though.
That was what, 10? 5, 10, 15.
Oh, why-
20.
Oh, they're scary,
Move
guys.
They're a little scary.
They're
a
big
little scary.
boys.
All right, Leaf. It is you. Next, you're on deck.
Hey, don't forget you guys have legs.
Yeah. And I'm on his handsome
Bum,
ones.
ba-da-dum.
They are handsome. I'm not gonna
Wait a sec, I got hit. And I have a
Oh, yeah,
concentration
you rolled
spell.
for- yeah.
So what do I have to do?
Homework.
Advantage.
Wait a second, I
Advantage
got
made.
hit.
Well, I took a feat for it, so.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh my
What do
god,
I
did you
how
bonk your
do I
head?
do this?
There's no
What's
way
that?
you
You
made
bonk
it.
your head?
I did it above my head that time.
How do I make a concentration?
You do roll your
Oh,
d20. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So I'm going to
It's just half
dash
damage or 10. So.
to get up to him,
Action surge?
and I'm gonna action surge
Action surge.
Action Jackson.
so that I can attack. Which I
That's my
hate
favorite
using
of the
an action
Jackson
surge,
vibes.
Action Jackson.
but
Did you
to
dash and then action surge to get this?
So
I mean,
which
it's
one are
smart.
you? Which one?
I
Oh, the one in
I
front,
came up
yeah.
right to him.
Perfect.
Beef.
He hasn't been hate yet.
He has
Yeah,
not
but
been
it
hit
ain't
yet.
that even walks as
So I'm gonna. And what I want to do is, well, I can't do that because I can't get behind him, so never
And
mind.
you just see him as you're approaching. He's just like.
And as I'm approaching, he's getting bigger and
Yes,
bigger.
and he's just looking
I'm
down at you.
And I'm gonna like kind of put my sword up to him, and then I'm gonna attack him.
All right.
Cute as a little lion.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't think it's going to matter. Little German boy came out of here.
Plus 1 is 14.
14 hits.
Yes, bitch.
They're very big.
There's no dexterity there. Easy to see.
Pretty good aim, though.
Reroll that shit.
14 points
14
of damage.
points of damage. Okay.
And then
What are you doing?
I held my sword up to him and I said, and then I'm gonna slash his belly. And then
Well,
after I like slash his belly, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it the other way too.
okay.
A big X on his belly.
That's cocked.
Cagged.
13 plus 5.
Yes. Hits.
And then plus 9.
Oh, what you doing, mate?
13 points of damage.
13.
And so I've got to slice him, and I'm just gonna kind of look at him and wait to see what he's gonna do. And I'm
Okay.
a little bit scared of this guy because he's big.
Got it.
Large, gigantic, large.
I'm used to being big, and he's much bigger than me.
Yeah. He just looks down and he goes. And it is now your turn.
A performance.
Oh, I'm also
Okay, well, I'm gonna go for the one that's directly
Yes,
in
you're-
front of.
You're on.
That's-
Oh, you're one.
Oh my god, you are.
That's so funny.
Yes, you are indeed.
I'm gonna go right for that big boy in the middle.
Big boy in the middle.
I'm gonna go for. Where should I go for?
his armpits.
The one that
I
Leaf
was-
is now. In
Yeah. I'm gonna go for his
Would you like
jugular.
to bonus action?
Bonus action, freaking
Move it.
movement.
Although it might. When someone passes, bonus action move it. I think you can still move it. It's a bonus action. To
Oh,
cast
yeah,
it and
no,
move
Is
it.
he, the two, both are still up, huh?
They are still up.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna do it.
Okay, we're moving
Sure.
this over there. So that's your
Alright.
action.
Hitting him. And I'm gonna go for his neck because I'm getting real pinced.
His jugulars.
Yeah.
Hit it off.
Shit. 14.
14 hits.
I know it does.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nighttime, right?
It's nearing. Yeah.
Thank you.
12 points damage.
12.
And then I'm gonna. So that hits him. I was a little off. I didn't hit his jugular, but
That's
I hit
okay.
right next to it. A couple of blood vessels have blown.
You see like some little like dots of like you squeezed a zit maybe, and it's
Yeah, I got it. I got him in a zit.
you got him in a zit.
I'm gonna do.
It
Oh,
hurts.
lucky.
What a good feat.
Is this a 9 or a 6? It's a 9. 19.
19 hits.
19 will do it.
You have plus 10 to your attack, and then you can add a plus 4 because you're blessed. So if you rolled like a 3 and you add 10 and then you roll another 4, then
Well,
I'm just letting you know. Because I
um,
rolled a 4 and still
10
hit it.
points damage.
10 points.
And I'm going. No, I'm staying where I am.
Staying right there
Before
then.
white until
Lovely day for it. All right, River.
Alright, I'm gonna just
More
do dagger. I'm just gonna get him twice. So he's still on fire.
He is.
And I did slam a dagger into his head, and I'm just, like kind of holding on. He moved, but I still managed to hang on somehow. And I'm just gonna take one dagger and I'm gonna slice his throat, like just do my best I can to, and then get one in his ear.
Okay.
In the ear.
Right inside of the ear.
He's
Like-
getting a lot of head damage.
Yeah, because he's
True.
stupid. And I don't like him. His wife.
16.
I don't
16,
like it.
yes.
first hit.
Indeed.
That's it.
7 for the throat.
7.
Points. And then I'm gonna get him again on time. Another 16 to hit.
Yes.
And I can't sneak attack him because he knows I'm there.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
another
you're-
7 points
You're
of
on
damage.
his head.
I am on his head and nobody's in
7.
melee with him.
Oh gosh. Okay, he's looking not good at all. All right. Wonderful, wonderful Mortimer. 'Tis you.
I'm looking rough.
Here he comes.
Oh, here he comes. He's coming.
I'm going to toll the dead. And bells are going to ring around his already damaged head. He's going to
Okay.
hate it.
Okay.
It's a wisdom save of 15.
Wisdom. Oh, fun. Wisdom.
I'm going to
Mhm. That is a natural 1 minus 1.
0.
A 0.
Okay.
He's
So he's gonna take 2d12.
Okay. And it's
Hero.
one. Okay, yes.
17.
17 points. of
Necrotic.
damage.
I'm going to mock the other little giant for obsolescence. For death. So next time he gets hit, it'll be double. That's my chance.
Oh!
Wow. Okay.
Damn, Mark.
Obsolation, lovely.
Dang.
All right. It is now their turn.
Oh, I'm so scared because I'm right there.
Multi-attack up to his head onto you, River. 14 plus 8.
Doesn't matter, hits. Uncanny dodge, though.
Alright. Those aren't the right ones. $27 points of damage.
Halved. Because I uncanny dodge.
Okay, yeah, yes. So 13. Right? 27, 13.
Yeah.
Alright, next second attack
Please don't hit, please don't hit, please
is a
don't hit.
natural 20.
I'm down, so it's okay. I'm down. I fall off. You guys, it doesn't even matter the amount of points because I'm down.
Well, roll it.
Well, yeah, roll it, but it
Why,
doesn't
yeah.
matter because I'm
Alright,
gone.
So that's
I'm dead. I'm done.
You're
I'm
dead.
dead.
Reroll character.
No, do not fucking jinx that shit. I'll slap you.
You'd have to serve it at that point.
45 points of
Yeah,
damage.
No!
It's fine.
It doesn't double your. It's not,
Your death.
it's not an insta kill or anything.
No.
So it's an
Yeah,
instant kill if it's double what you have altogether, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Like
well,
if
no.
it's
more than what you're.
you have 65, so it
hit
has to
points.
be like 130. right?
Something like that. I'll have
Yeah.
to recheck. We've never.
So River just falls off. There's no way they're holding on.
Oh no! Yes, you fall into the ground. Also taking.
It doesn't matter. I'm not looking great though, you guys. I'm on the ground.
Get up!
Another 5 points.
really took a really took
taking
a risk here.
All right. The felon is going to multi-attack on you, Leaf. In front of you. That's a natural 20 again.
They keep critting on us.
Natural 20
That's bad.
again.
Crit all
Twice earlier, and they're just
Critting on
I
fools.
know. That is.
I did.
I critted on like a stealth check.
I'm gonna have to do a fucking death saving roll, and I'm not happy.
It's going to be okay. Unless they crit on all of us.
Then we all die,
Then
and
we all
that's the
die.
end, baby.
And you know what? Then
I told you guys.
Then we all
that we
hang
should
out
fight them.
together in the afterlife.
We're just dead campaign from then on.
We're in
I
a
said, I don't
death
think this is
campaign. We're
right. I
trying to
don't
find
think
our
this is
life again.
54 points of bludgeoning damage on the first one.
Come on!
On the first
This ain't right, you
Yes,
guys. I'm
natural
running.
20.
River's getting up and leaving. I'm sorry.
River can't do nothing.
You're unconscious. All right. Second attack is 17.
I hope it goes
That's
for
fine.
I
life.
didn't think it hit. Okay. So he misses on the second one after
Don't me.
bashing.
It's like the birds around your head.
River, where are you?
He is
I'm on the
going
ground behind this
to-
troll. I mean, this giant. Not a troll. He's a giant.
That's why he knocked you out, because you keep mis-speciesing.
I know. River is not good at that kind of
He
thing.
is going to
They delete it.
back up, so you
They're like,
can
what?
do an attack of opportunity.
So I
Please don't
am going to like he gets
An
my
attack of
ass,
opportunity.
and I'm
An
like
attack.
boom. And I'm kind of like
Yeah.
that's a lot of damage, but like I'm just kind of gonna like swipe out just out of instinct.
Okay.
19 plus 8.
Yes.
And he can't move
Okay. Stay in
because
there.
of Sentinel.
Oh, so
Sentinel.
he goes back?
So
Yeah. Wherever he was hit is where he stays.
their speed becomes 0 for the rest of their turn. Even if they try to disengage, I can do it.
Okay.
and
So you kept him right there. Perfect.
Oh, reroll that. Reroll again. Oh my god.
Remember, blesses. Well, how long does bless last?
8
Let me look.
plus 5.
1 minute.
13
Yeah. You
points
got
of
that's
damage.
plenty of time. 10 rounds. 13 points of damage.
And as I'm like attacking him, it's my turn now, right?
It is.
So that was my reaction for last round. Now I have 2 attacks and a reaction still. Because now it's restarted now that it's my turn.
That is true.
I am. I don't know. Okay, do I see River go down?
You're in a melee with him. It's just 6 seconds ago. So.
And I just
12
got
seconds
walloped.
ago. Yeah, you got walloped. So you probably have not noticed River at this point, unless you want to take a moment and look around.
No. I'm going to attack this guy again.
He's right in front of you.
But Nix, you would have noticed him Mort. You both would have seen River fall.
15.
15 hits.
I got 2 1s and I get to re-roll them both.
Nice.
11 points of damage.
Beautiful.
I can't believe it. I did it 2 1s and then I did 2 3s.
All right.
And I have
Freaking
another
out.
attack.
Yes.
So I sliced him to make him stay, and now I'm kind of like going like this.
Okay,
This is the
yes.
second time.
Jabbing inward.
That's cocked. Natural 20.
Natural 20. That's full
Yeah.
effect.
So that is 6 plus 6 is 12 plus 5 is 17.
17.
And then I get to re-roll the dice.
The damage dice, yeah.
Another 8 on
8.
top of
Oh,
that.
17 plus 8. That's enough. He
25.
falls. I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh no.
You do have blessed still. So.
blessed.
Right,
You're
that
blessed.
stays up for 1 minute.
1 minute, and I would just have to
That
break
wasn't bad.
concentration.
Right.
My buff where they
One.
take double
One.
damage is only until the end, start my next round.
Okay.
So I don't know if anyone hit the
Oh, yeah. No,
I got 19.
19. Okay. Just as this lumbering body begins to you just narrowly, after being doinked on the head, roll out of the way and
Getting
miss.
doinked.
I'd like to
being crushed.
say that I rolled out of the way and looked up and saw River, and he is freaking out.
Yes. Perfect. I love it. Nix. Up to you.
Alright, bonus action has more. I'm gonna move up like what? 10 feet or something, just because I want to move up like 10 feet.
Okay. G, are you able to? 5, 10.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at him, going right for his eyeball.
Okay, right for the eyeball.
26.
26 heads.
This,
26 heads.
this is double damage.
Yeah.
That's right. This is the next time
This
this
is
one's
another
been.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So 10 plus 15, it's 30 points of damage.
30 points of damage. With that, as he was standing with only 1 point of damage since you hit him,
Oh my god.
you see from a
I did
distance as
104 points of damage.
he falls.
Forward?
I don't know, he might fall backwards on top of River.
Don't you do that to me.
I think it'd be wonderful. He's going to fall then onto River. You guys can't see River. You're not going to take any more damage. This is just for fun.
So both of these guys are down.
They are, indeed.
Leaf, I need your strength. We're trying to move this thing off river.
I run
I
up
am
too. I'm not very
booking
strong.
it.
Okay.
And I pick up this. I guess this giant probably weighs a lot.
So much.
I guess this giant probably.
You can
weighs
make a
lot.
strength check though and see if you can like.
My adrenaline.
Yes.
You still,
it's like
you're
the
still
car.
blessed, too.
You're still blessed.
Blends.
You look blessed. Can I touch any part of river under this giant?
You may be able to if you pull up and.
I don't have to make death saving throws. We're good. Okay.
Oh, we never got back to you.
We didn't.
No.
I
Before
was
you have
ready.
to do that,
I
I'm
love
gonna.
death saving throws.
I hate them. So
But they're
Scary.
So
You
fun.
feel the cold, bony touch on some
feel
exposed
nothing.
appendage,
Yeah.
and you are healed for 28.
I don't even. So what do I do?
Did you get
You're
it?
up 28
Just put your
points.
Did you get it?
28 click heal.
What
That's
do
a-
I do anything?
Third level cure wounds to someone who's down.
Why? Okay. It's like being weird. So I just have to.
Success 3.
Oh. I don't know why it's being so stupid, but it's fine.
I tried to move the giant and I rolled a 4
Okay.
with bless.
You are grabbing the pinky finger, and you're able to just lift that. River, you awaken into your nose is in the armpit of this massive giant, and you're just like the smell is obscene, and you are unable to move.
Oh no! What do I do?
I am like frantically trying to move.
You
this
can hear
giant.
Leaf
Oh,
out
okay.
there.
River, I heard they defecate themselves upon death, so quick, hurry!
River's like trying to like push out.
Squeeze, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Give me a strength check.
A straight. Oh lord.
You guys can all help.
Let's
Everyone
help.
wants to
Oh
get in
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Help.
I'm there by now, I guess. I'm not very
That
strong.
was a 2.
So
Yeah.
you get a
You're
advantage.
squirming. You're squirming, and you're not moving.
Oh, everybody's helping.
Everybody's helping.
All right, everyone's helping.
I would just have everyone make.
That
a
is
strength
a 13.
check. Good. Everyone make a strength check. You're all working together.
3.
Oh my God, you
17.
guys. Okay.
19.
Nix
Thank God for Nix and Leaf.
Like the
as you guys- yeah. And you see Leaf he drops that pinky and comes over. You don't see any of this, but you go over and start trying to lift the shoulder as Nix runs up and takes one arm and lifts it over her head.
Full of
As
adrenaline.
River, you're able to crawl out from underneath.
I have fallen unconscious. Just passed out one too many times for you guys. Just letting you know that you owe me.
And at this minute,
Sure.
River, you hear a flapping.
I'm still Wyleth, right? Or would that have faded if I
Oh,
went
that's gone.
unconscious?
Yeah,
Okay.
you fell.
Shit.
Flapping of wings is nearing.
God
I'm a
fucking
flapping
balls.
leg.
Okay.
I'm
Perception
running and
check,
hiding.
I guess.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hide and
Give me a
stealth.
perception check.
I'm gonna help. I'm looking
Give me
with
a
you.
stealth. Stealth
help
check.
work. Advantage.
Advantage. Please do
So
it again.
one.
Yeah.
Where's the good die? Oh, the good
Underneath-
die. Hey,
underneath.
This is the good die right here.
What do I do? Perception?
2 natural 20s on us.
I don't know.
14.
I really rung my bell.
14. Would you get?
15.
15. Okay, you're able to
What?
kind of jump under a pile of rocks as you look up and see 3 familiar ravens
Hey!
Gracious.
towards you.
Done for the day.
Um,
They said no.
as they come down, they land, and Nyx,
Yeah,
you did it.
I told you.
I know, but you actually did it.
I told you.
It was amazing. Are
Thank you.
you all right?
I'm fine. I just, it's fine. I'm fine.
Should we go in?
Yes.
I would just very much like to get out of here.
And you guys look in front of you now, noticing this large redwood, this little opening at the roots
The roots.
that you guys can
Das roots.
crawl upon in. Do you see it?
I don't see it, do
The hole in
I?
the bottom. You guys can
There
try.
is a little hole in there.
All right, so you guys, Nyx,
I go
you
right
just
in.
run in there.
I'm
and
like, ooh.
standing up, running,
Yeah.
and you guys look at the size of the hole, and it is definitely too short for you to stand up, all of you.
Even this boy?
You could probably crouch over a little bit.
Yeah, River's
It's it's very loud, like bones cracking when I try to get in.
Like,
And your shell, your
Yeah, it's just
your
scraping on
shield
the-
is just scraping against the roots and stone and the soil.
I'm stuck. The
I probably
bugs
have a lot of
start
room
moving.
this way, but not this way.
Right. But yeah, you guys will have to crawl. And you're crawling for a good while before it opens up.
I had a panic attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. No.
Panic attack roll. 2.
two.
Yes, you're just as you are
Bad.
thinking you can take it no
This is
longer.
it.
This is it. I'm just gonna die right here in this tree.
You
Like I've always
feel
wanted.
the air start to fill your lungs as you look ahead.
Oh my god,
And
that's
you
music.
see these strings of lanterns that are all over the leaves as you guys have gone underground and then up. And there's this just beautiful little village.
Music is so
I know.
perfect.
You see these little huts built all around. You see people working in the shops.
Shire?
there's- In the Shire. There's people tending the gardens. You see all over these little frogs that are, just all over the place, like cows at pasture. And it is nighttime here now, but it is just beautifully lit with all of these intricate carvings of the redwood trees and these little paper lanterns.
Nyx is gonna run straight for her house.
Okay, yeah, and it is there, and
It
as
is
soon as
there,
it is
and it
there,
exists.
and it exists. Gil is right next to you as you guys are running up, and you see the door fly open as Kale. It's Kale first runs out and grabs you, and
Aw.
Kale, who you are closest in age to, is your very best buddy, and he's just so happy to see you. Nyx, you're back.
Hi, I can't believe it. I was usually look at your little face. I missed it so
I
much.
missed you so much. And then you see just over Kale's shoulder as Pawpaw runs out
Aw.
and just grabs you both up into a ball.
I'm so excited.
And Gil runs up and holds you.
Oh my god, the moment.
Yeah, and Kale just looks at you. and
I like
says-
actually want to
I
cry.
know. Kale
Okay.
just looks at you and says, "The twins are gone.
I know.
What do we do?"
I don't know.
And Pawpaw says, "You made it in, which means you've done something quite big."
It's one of the things I've done.
Well, do you want to tell me all about it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a fire.
Okay. Oh my god! I'm sorry, I'm so close.
So Pawpaw goes and grabs some things, and he's noticing the three of you. You guys are huge. Okay.
Do you have a restroom?
No.
You can't use the rest
No.
of your leave.
Absolutely not. We're not doing this again. We're dropping no logs into small villages.
But yeah, you're like River. You're very tall. And Leaf, you're both just sort of like hitting your heads on these paper lanterns. Everything here is so to scale for mouse folk. Mort, it's not so bad, but you're definitely, the benches are tiny, the stools are tiny, everything, like the little gates that are, for the pastures
I
for the
just step
frogs
over
are,
it.
yes, it's all so small, but it's quaint, but it's so, there's so much life and breathability here that it feels small but big in some way. And as you're seeing this whole other world that you didn't even know existed, especially for you, Leaf, it's amazing that these things are going on as your life was going on.
Yeah.
That these entire villages exist and, under a patch of trees somewhere.
And Leaf is not going to not notice that. Like, he's going to really be taking everything in. Like, he's loving the culture that he's experiencing.
Yeah.
Wow,
Love it.
you're playing poor.
No, he's just like,
Are
he
you
knows
are
gonna
this
tip
is-
them too, Leaf?
This is so different than anything he's ever seen, and he absolutely loves it.
Yeah. There are, people definitely taking notice of you, and you see a few mouse folk start rolling logs up and hammering and chiseling some things as they're making little benches for you guys to sit around the fire.
Oh my goodness.
And little, not so much little, but these larger sort of, what you would maybe think of as like a turkey leg, but they're these frog legs that are being roasted on a spit as they're turning them over. And every part gets used.
Yeah, we use every part of the
Yes.
frog.
I don't think I want that.
Mort, you notice just the absolute aliveness of the forest here, which is just very different from the forest you just left.
Right.
Not
It's nice
so
to
long
see.
ago. Not so long ago.
And also just all the forest destruction we just saw. To
Right.
come and see next to this lively little place.
A little place.
I could speak with all the little mouse folk here.
Maybe go run it past me first.
Okay, is there like a squeak speecher teacher? A squeak
translator.
squeecher.
No.
Squeak speecher teacher.
Squeecher.
A squeecher.
Well, in due time, enjoy your family, Nick.
But
That-
before you know it, there is definitely there's already like a congregation of people, and there is a large bonfire set forth and places to sit as people are beginning to bring you food and putting drinks in your hands. A beautiful mead that is made here and in the Cove, in the Redwood Cove.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
So are we by the?
You're all sitting around the fire now.
Are there like little mouse folk all
They're
around
all
us?
and they're all quiet right now. Like everything's kind of hushed as
All
they're
right.
looking around at you.
And then
They're all staring.
Nyx took up her bow, lit the arrow aflame, and shot the beacon, lighting and saving the whole city.
And you see all these little tiny
As if
little
I forgot.
mouse folk that are like popping up
At
and
least, oh, I didn't know that happened. She did.
all these like little teeny tots of mouse folk
Yes.
that have their little heads up on the benches, like watching the story.
I love
And they're
that.
all staring at you, Nyx, like just ready to hear the tale.
Okay, so these are my friends. You might have noticed them. They're a little different than us, but that's okay. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Mort. He is. That's his arm that he's holding.
Don't even worry about that.
Don't worry.
It's a long story. Don't worry about it.
And this is River. You'll warm up to them. And this is Leaf.
Shiny.
Oak Bridge. Almost got
Like the
Almost got him. The second best.
And Pawpaw comes up and sits next to you.
Oh, so much.
Well, Nix, it's a bit early to tell your journey's tale.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't been gone but a few months. But surely you have some adventures to share. Would you tell us one thing that you have learned along the way in the world of the big folk?
Oh.
Big folk.
The big folk. There's so many things. I can't think of anything.
Put you on the spot.
I know. That's a big
Sometimes
question.
it takes me a while.
It is a big question, but there's going to be a larger story to tell at the end of the year.
Oh, I hope so. Well, I guess if I learned anything, it's that if you have the right people in your life, you'll never lose.
That's true.
It's ridiculous. It's like Whoville.
One little mouse folk jumps up, and this is Skrink, who always follows you around.
Scrank.
Skrink.
Scrink.
Scrank.
She jumps up next to you. Hi. So you found the right people?
They're right here. They're really big. Did you see them?
They're huge.
Yeah, you're gonna meet so many people like that when you leave.
When I go on my journey
I bet you will.
next year, I'll find out. And I can't wait to hear your tale.
Can't do this right now. Well, there's a lot more to go, but
Did you climb up a big tree yet? Did you tell the world a secret?
not yet.
Did
But-
you make your own patch?
Not yet. I mean, I've been a little bit busy doing some other things. Well, there's this thing called the glutton. And
Okay.
Let's start off with this.
and he has to eat people to become a thing. But we stopped him. And two of them actually over there, those two, the taller ones,
Yeah.
they were in his mouth being digested.
But he's gone.
Well, yeah, he's gone. I think he's gone. Is he gone?
We got rid of him.
We got rid of him.
I won't have to fight that.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sure your journey won't be.
Yeah, I don't think your journey will be quite as adventure filled as mine, but I think that might be a good thing.
When the war is over, there's a war.
Yeah, I know.
It's so scary.
It's really scary.
But you're fighting it?
I'm trying my best.
Well, you caught the giants.
Well, yeah, I did get the giants. Well, I did really get one of them.
Well, I helped with that one,
Pretty good.
for the record.
But,
You did do pretty good though.
well, once your journey starts, I
Ooh.
promise everything will be safe and you won't have to worry about anything at all. All you'll have to do is find your little toys. Music toys.
Are you patronizing me?
No. No.
That's a big one.
I'm having an emotional day.
She's very precocious.
Just trust me, okay?
I
It'll
always
be-
do.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't. You need to go to somebody else for a minute.
You see that
after like while you're telling stories to all of them, like a bunch of like the little tiny mouse folk are all like kind of staring at Leaf, and
Yeah.
he like looks over and they like look away. But then after a little while he's gonna start like playing with them.
Oh yeah,
And, like,
they're crawling all over you.
yeah, and they're like playing whatever sport they're showing him how to play, and he's like he likes
Foosball.
the children, not in a weird way.
You didn't have
You
to
don't have to
clarify.
say that.
You literally did not have to clarify
Nope,
that.
you don't.
It's okay.
They're little mouse
Hanging out.
folk children, but I'm not attracted
guys
to them.
gotta
one
be-
I'm not attracted to the mouse kids.
Okay, we're stopping.
Okay, we're done. All done now.
You guys all notice now as like you're playing and then you guys are hanging out around the fire, this very robust, completely furless mouse folk comes your way.
Faster.
And there's a trunk in front of you, and he places a board of chess.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Nix is
My
gonna.
favorite mace.
I'm so great. she gives him a big ol' hug. Oh, do you want to play right now?
I would love to.
It's been a minute. For me, at least.
I've been practicing. Skrink and I have been practicing.
Skrink. I guess somebody had to take my place.
We don't have to play chess right now. I
No, I
wanted
want
say-
to.
Okay. Smoke before fire.
Sure.
I had this, I think that's checkers.
Yeah.
He sets up the board. And you guys begin to play chess. And you guys see Nick's over here, like, you've never seen a more thoughtful and quiet Nick's just sort of masterfully playing this game of chess. What are the rest of you doing here? There's food, there's drink.
I'm eating a ton of frog legs.
Okay.
And like trying to make sure that everybody has one before I go in for another, but
Right.
I'm eating a lot of frog
Because a
legs.
frog leg will like feed
I like
10 mouse folk.
Mhm.
Like here. Perfectly seasoned.
Mhm.
And some of the seasoning is there's something in the seasoning that you have never tasted before.
who's the cook?
Al
I don't know.
dente.
Hard to say.
Mouse dente.
Hey, it's a me.
If you look around, you can see there's a multitude of people like passing the leg to the next person who's putting a seasoning on, who's passing it on to someone. There's like a line. It's a very communal situation for the cooking and everything that takes place here. But yeah, there's a multitude of spices that is part of their gathering.
Anything else going on?
Well, everybody has
There's some
every.
music being played
Okay.
around the fire.
Did you introduce yourself to Uncle Fester?
He's busy playing chess.
Is it okay to interrupt this game?
Oh, I've just been beaten.
Well, you've been practicing, huh?
You said it's been a while.
I mean, it's been since the last time I played you.
Oh, fast.
Anyway.
Sauce on Prelude. I'm Mortimer Deckard, traveling partner
Nice to
and
meet you.
fellow teller.
Feller.
Fellow teller. And I'm gonna say.
I went on a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Uncle Fester
do
was
tell.
the last one to go on the journey. My dad didn't go, actually. My Uncle Fester went. Why did I say that? I'm so nervous.
It's true, I did.
What did you do on your journey, Uncle Fester?
So many things.
How old is Uncle Fester?
Uncle Fester is a
This
elderly mouse
distinguished.
folk.
20 something.
Very hard to tell.
He's wise.
He's wise. He is wise.
He's reached the ripe old age of 25.
Did you use weaponry on your adventure, Mr. Fester?
I did use my pocket knife
No!
to whittle a creature.
Where did he keep that? Oh, he's naked.
Remind me to do that.
Fearless.
Do you have to whittle a creature?
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of
Everyone's-
things I need to do.
Everyone's journey is a little bit different, but we all take what we learn and we bring it back to the group. And we tell our story around the fire.
Okay.
You should be.
What
Nyx
was
can
your
invite anyone she likes.
If you don't mind crawling through that hole again.
I would crawl through that hole again in order to get more of these frog legs.
They are pretty good. I mean... Yeah. My
And
brain's
everything
It's been a
else,
long
the,
day.
the little potatoes, the smallest potatoes I've ever
Fingerlings.
Mm-hmm.
They are actually just normal potatoes. They're just smaller than the ones that you usually eat. But you can get those at the market.
Oh, they're delicious. And the spices, I don't know. I've never tasted some of these spices.
Well, yeah, you probably wouldn't because most of them are just grown here.
And Papa comes and sits next to Uncle Fester now, and you're enjoying the spices?
I love the spices. Can you tell me more about this?
Well, there's something called saffron.
Prawn. Okay.
That one came back with Uncle Fester.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have that here before, but now we grow it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Many of the herbs that we send are the lucky few that get to go on a journey. They'll forage things from all over the big folk world.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring them back here and we cultivate.
So it's not too common that they have to kill a bar guest or anything like that.
That would not be common.
Oh, nix.
Yeah, I've done quite a few things. I've done quite a few things.
Sounds like it.
I'm so tired.
Hill giants, bar guests,
Yeah, those are gone now.
giant spiders that was on top of a giant orc.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I didn't do all of it.
You hoped.
I did.
We did it all together.
So you think that maybe next on your list you could bring your brothers home?
Yeah, I can try.
Do you know where they went or who they went with?
This red-skinned hobgoblin ranger. He came here and spun all these terrible tales. And unfortunately, my Finn can be a bit hasty and a bit naive. Vin is, well, you know Vin. He just hasn't found who he is yet.
Mm-hmm.
And Finn certainly hasn't, but he thinks he has.
Mm-hmm.
And so going to fight for something, to fight against something, to fight against the, the status quo. And to go on his own journey that he was denied. We tend to stay around Redwood Cove, generally, and we learn what we learn from those of us that venture out. It's not entirely safe for small folks like us, but we have a tremendous amount of respect and love for all of Kavaria. And in time, when we're the right age, we can journey on our own. But as young ones, as we're learning, we are we put a lot of thought into who ventures outward. And, well, Finn thought it should be him, and, well, it clearly shouldn't have been. And Nyx, you have more than exceeded anyone's expectations.
Thanks.
What are all of your children's names?
Gil is my oldest, and then Finn and Vin, the twins, and then Kale, who you met when you first arrived, and then my youngest, Nyx.
Okay. I did catch them all then.
Is this Papa?
It is.
Papa,
Papa.
I don't mean to. Something popped in my head, and I don't mean to interrupt this moment. You know what? I don't know this. Never mind. You never told anybody
What?
that his leather was found.
Oh yeah, you don't know that.
Never mind.
Well, but then you.
Thank
Well,
you.
well, you said a hobgoblin ranger.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We fought one of those not too long ago,
Really?
and I found this, and I give him the sack.
I've been missing this.
Hmm. I knew you would.
It's empty.
Mhm.
So I suppose Finn got what he needed.
Yeah.
What was in it?
No, it was a good deal of treasure. Some of my favorite things that were worth a good amount of money. Well, that's a little bit heartbreaking.
Sorry.
They'll come home. Now that we've met you all,
We're really good at finding missing people.
Well, we started to.
started with the prince.
Yeah, we thought we found
Found
it.
all
We
this.
found the prince.
We did not find the prince. We found everybody that looked at the
We
prince.
found everyone but the prince.
I'm gonna keep telling stories to the little.
River's gonna
Yeah.
quietly reach
They're so
in
afraid.
their bag
The
and
scariest
pull out
stories
the
ever
gold
from
locket
Lauren.
that they found amongst those goblinoids that they fought,
Mm-hmm.
and open it up just to see if there's an elf picture inside.
There certainly is, yes.
Oh, they're gonna close it and be like, I found this.
It's Skrink's mom and dad.
Oh.
I'll give this to her. This is treasured. They're gone. Thank you.
Figured I might as well check before I tried to sell it, so.
I appreciate that. You didn't see them, the twins.
No. He asked me if I was with him, and I didn't understand.
Where would they be if they're not with the hobgoblin?
I thought you might know.
No, they did not tell me that they were leaving. But there's been about 20 others.
How long ago was it that they left?
It's 2 weeks.
Did the hobgoblin mention who they were working for? Anything?
Just that there was a great revolution on the horizon. And that they would be powerful, that they would reign, that they would have land of their own, and if anyone wanted to come and make a new life, there would be a place for them. If they would fight for the cause. But since the Battle of 47, we have not had any business with the goblins.
That's why I thought we were safe here.
Well, before we were in the Cove, the mouse folk, they spanned many acres,
10 whole acres.
at least. And this is, while it is beautiful and it is a sanctuary, it is much smaller because of those goblins. But we did hold our own. And in the end, we were much more clever than they were. And through a series of traps set and many were captured on their side. They agreed. We agreed that they would leave us alone. They would not come into the Redwood Forest, and they certainly would not come near the Great Redwood. So when he came with his battalion, they were not welcomed. And so he stood outside and called forth an audience and gave a speech. And that night your brothers left. And my pouch along with them.
We'll find them.
Thank you. Everyone here, everyone who's remained, is steadfast and standing in solidarity. And I sent your brother just the other night to get in contact with our friends in Fremore. And so they'll know what is taking place here.
You aren't the only town under attack right now. As long as you know that. Please
That's what
be
Gil
careful.
said.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Well, now that the hill giants are gone, we can reset our traps. And we'll keep it safe.
If you come across a goblin named Stiv, do not harm him.
I will try to do that. I hope I don't come into contact with any other goblins for the time being. Do you have a friend that's a goblin?
Our friend has a friend.
Not all goblins are bad.
You're right. Not all goblins are bad. But
You have a bad track record.
I have had
47.
Bad ones.
a very, very bad track record with goblins, yes. But just like anyone. Not anyone of anyone is all bad. That's why we go out into the big world.
Finn isn't bad. Vin isn't bad.
No, they're not bad.
You just hear something and maybe it makes you think.
Yeah. And sometimes we want to be part of something bigger than us. And he was given an opportunity to do so. I think a lot of times we are met with such a choice in life.
I feel like it was my fault.
Well, it wasn't. You know that.
Yeah.
You were born, and you were chosen, and there was nothing you could have done about any of that. But look what you've done with the choices that were made for you.
Yeah, I've done a lot of things.
I think more than any mouse folk has.
Even more than Uncle Fester.
No one's done more than Uncle.
You have.
Well, Uncle Fester wasn't out on his journey during a war.
Well, that was coincidental at best, I'd say.
I mean, Uncle Fester did take down the Great Tournament.
I forgot.
What
Did
is
you
it?
tell Uncle Fester?
The Great Tournament. Have you not heard of it?
No.
Oh, it's a series of events. Uncle Fester won every one. Never been done by a mouse.
That's how
I
he
will
lost
say
his
that.
hair.
It is.
Where was this tournament?
Oh, that was, what was that? That island down south.
Come on.
Yes.
Oh.
Heard a lot about that place.
I'd like to join this tournament.
Yes.
Is it really a lawless land?
From what Uncle Fester said, it was wild. But people, he said, that without law, they seem to self-regulate in some ways. Not to say that some people don't push the envelope, but, you know, he had some of his best time there.
Wasn't there a time when bodies were being dug up?
Many years ago.
Many years ago. I think that was before Uncle Fester's time, but
Hmm.
I do recall him. There was something. There was something about. Oh. Ghosts? A witch? A witch. There was something about a witch.
Yeah, I've heard about her, yeah. Yes,
All the
we
little
have.
kids around me screamed.
Yeah.
A witch!
You're just repeating the story to the children.
Eventually, I'd imagine.
Well, when we go to Cove, I'm going to join the great tournament, and I'm going to win it all.
I think we could go there after we go to the Mercedes Rex convention next.
Oh yeah, there's a convention coming up.
Really?
The author's gonna be there. What's his name?
The author of Mercedes Rex is, of course, as we all know,
Matthew. No, no. No?
no,
Jonathan
it
Matthews.
is indeed.
You wrote the rip-off, I think.
Gagatha Grist.
That is Damon Sampson.
Damon
David
Sampson.
Sampson.
Author Damon
I'm not writing that
Sampson.
down. I forgot that I don't write things down about Mercedes Rex on purpose.
Yes. And what's that? What was his Mercedes Rex? What his sidekick? What was it?
Von Watson.
Jonathan Matthews.
Ferguson Finley.
Ferguson
great name.
Finley. I knew that the whole
Ferguson
time.
Finley is this. Okay, I'll put that down on the Codex
Oh, they both
Rexus
Head-ons.
that we've collected.
Well, Mercedes is Aragon, but Ferguson.
Is he a mouse folk?
Yeah.
Yes.
He is.
That's why we all love
It's
Ferguson
representation.
so much.
That's good. That is good representation.
Ferguson.
Ferguson Finley.
Finley.
Ferguson.
I will not be remembering that. But
It's and do you want the author's name?
Sure.
Damon.
It's Damon Sampson.
Damon Sampson.
Jonathan
Matthews.
Matthews. Jonathan Matthews is so funny.
I just confidently, Jonathan Matthews.
Jonathan Matthews. Okay.
All right. So we have a Sun Gala, a
That's gonna-
Mercedes Rex convention, and a great tournament coming up.
we don't know if the tournament
We don't know
is
when
going
the
to be taking
tournament is.
place when we go to Cobon.
I think it's generally in the fall.
Well, it's almost the fall, isn't it?
It
Next
is the end
month.
of summer. Yes.
My birthday's next month.
Leaf, did you have
Just
Just
tournaments?
letting you know that if you wanted to do something special for me, you could.
River, when's your birthday?
My birthday is. I remember this. I promise I do. I remember this. The 19th of Bradine.
Bradine, 19th of Bradine.
Is it Bradine or Broadine?
Bradine.
Bradine.
Or Bradine.
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 I tend to.
My name's Bradine.
I'm named after my daddy.
Leaf, did you have many tournaments among the Oak Ridge estate?
That's so funny.
Oh, I was in lots of tournaments when I was a child. I was the only contestant, and I won all of them.
You were the only one that
Yes,
competed?
I was the only contestant because
Did
I
you
was
get
the only
awards
one.
and medals for victory?
I had siblings.
Participation?
I had a little sister, and she did not participate in my tournaments that I made.
Do you have laurels? You should
You
hang
never
them
talk
from your
about-
armor.
You have a sister?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
She did not want to participate in the tournaments, though.
younger sister.
Yes.
What's she about?
Yeah.
What's she about, Leaf? No.
He's just gonna turn around and start playing with the kids.
Okay. All right.
Are you going to be here for the Sun Gala?
Oh.
Well, I mean, I kind of promised my family I'd be back in Bannockburn with them. But if you want to stay here, you can, Nix.
When is the sun go?
The 19th.
Oh, it's a while away, isn't it?
A week or so. Yeah.
Well, I do have to get back to my journey.
It's fine. And honestly, we typically don't see anyone who's on their journey for at least a year. So it was a wonderful surprise.
I'm just glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay.
And they hug. Okay.
You'll spend the night, though.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
You should see Nyx's collection.
You know what? I'd love to see your collection. Would you like to see something that Nyx did for my family?
Sure.
You want to do your little dance?
Oh, I learned something about myself.
Yeah?
I can dance.
All right, little ones. Everyone gather.
I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce
In the front.
in the front row and have all of the little mouse babies sitting all over me.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 2.5,
Come on.
2 3/4,
No.
3. I dance. So can't
Show
have.
us what you do.
Get up and dance around the room.
Describe it.
Make sure you're like.
Well, she starts her. She like really connect. She like.
That's 100%.
Conservative dancing.
It takes her a second to like really start feeling the music and seeing the lights, and then she starts moving and spinning, and it's beautiful. She's like a little fucking swan.
What's on? And you guys are all watching as these like dancing, glowing orbs are sort of enveloping Nyx and then spraying off her, and all the little mouselings are like, oh,
It is.
as the lights are then glowing
And leave.
through the paper lanterns. The different colored lanterns are aglow with these lights that are dancing all around you, and you
That's so beautiful.
delicately and gracefully end with a bow.
Do this.
We love you, Nyx.
Thanks. What now?
Well, your collection.
Oh, my collection.
Nyx.
And everyone picks her up and carries her.
And Papa says, you can mark that one off of your list.
Oh.
Oh, Papa. Okay, what's my collection? My Bernie Simmons.
Following you to your home.
Okay, so my collection. Okay, come on.
So you guys go into this little house that is shaped like a little acorn.
River's like,
Yeah,
can't fit.
it's very much Nyx sized. But as soon as you guys walk in, it's the kitchen right there with a big round table, and there's just like built into all the walls is there sort of this little, caved, concave walls. There's little shelves built in with a little teapots, and everything has a place, and every space is used in this very small little space. Then you follow down a little teensy tiny hallway, and then your bedroom is right to the left.
Okay.
I accidentally almost knock over a vase and
It's like ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
That is my mom.
Frodrick feels
Meet the parents.
the Redwood.
That is
I
my mom.
bet, yeah, Frederick loves it.
Yeah, just the
I hate
nature
that
of
was
it.
my
all.
mom. That's so sad.
What'd you say?
They have
said that's my
cremation in the
mom.
mouse village.
The vase that Leaf knocked.
Oh, was the
Nick said, that's my mom.
very nice.
I call-
We can return the favor when we visit Lee.
I'll go up her ashes.
Ouch.
Ow. So I left them in my room, and I have shelves and shelves of tiny little Mercedes Rex books.
I'm gonna just peek in because I'm assuming that with 3 of you in there, I will not fit.
Oh yeah, I'm peeking around the corner as well.
I'm in.
Here it is.
Wow, that's a lot of books.
It's almost everyone,
All of them except for 42.
except for 4.
Does Jermaine still have your first copy?
Oh no!
That's okay, we'll get it back.
Is that why the space is missing right here?
Yeah, and 42.
The first copy is the storm.
Yes, the
Storm
storm.
and off the rails with the two of them missing.
Well, Jermaine has the storm. And
Well,
I'm
I
sure
have
it's
the
in
storm.
great hands.
Durane's taking care of it. 42 is the one.
42.
And her little circular room, every wall is a bookcase. and you see the entirety, the
How many,
collection.
how many books are in Mercedes Rex?
Let's check the Codex Rexes that we have copies of now. We're hanging up and stuff. I have up to 42.
Yes, but then there's a whole nother.
There's a whole other page
What's 75?
Yeah, the professor I know said something about volume 72. So
Yeah,
I
there's
know
Dr.
these-
Dr.
There, so
Vessel.
far, there are 75 volumes.
And the author's still living,
He's still living.
so he might debut a new one. Who knows?
I mean, that's what I'm hoping for at the.
Maybe at the convention,
Convention.
They'll give a little teaser.
Damon will be there?
I know he'll be there.
Oh my god. Damon will be there.
Diamond.
And you guys see it's like
He has a diamond.
right between both of your legs, like sliding into the room is Kale, and he goes, "Are you gonna meet him?"
Yes. I mean, I hope so. Maybe he won't pay attention to me or notice me, but I was.
If I give you my copy of the Storm, will you have him sign it?
Of course.
You're.
Ow.
Are you gonna dress up?
Huh?
Are you gonna dress
Oh
up?
my god, you can dress up as Ferguson. What's his name?
Ferguson Finley.
Ferguson.
Well, I was thinking
Finley,
of maybe
yes.
dressing up as Mercedes.
Can I be Ferguson Finley? I can't wait.
If you want to be.
Is it considered offensive?
I mean, don't paint your skin.
What if I made little ears?
Oh.
How would they know that I'm Ferguson if I don't have ears?
Well, he has a very
It's
distinct
okay.
look.
Don't you think, sis? Everyone dresses up like the character.
Yeah, the ears are okay. Just don't
I won't paint
don't
my face.
put fur on yourself.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I want to be respectful.
Okay.
Will you bring me back a pair of ears?
You already have a pair of
I
ears.
know, but I don't have the new ones.
Oh, you're right. They did really. Okay, I will.
There's the whole collection of ears.
You want one too?
But you have real ears.
I know.
You put ears on top of your ears.
Yes.
Well, there.
You have ears.
I do. But I don't put ears on top of my, human ears on top of my human
Well,
ears.
have you ever dressed as an elf?
No.
Oh, never mind.
Have you?
Well, I don't have the ears for it.
Well, if you wanted to dress up like a tiefling, you could all get yourself some nice horns.
Is that
You
okay?
get me a set of horns?
Is there tiefling in Mercedes
Well, do you want horns or
Is there a
the ears?
tiefling in Mercedes Rex?
Well, yeah. There's what's the volume, Kale?
I think that was 49?
49. 49. The
49.
Is it an evil tiefling?
No. It's actually called the Rogue Tiefling.
The
rogue.
That's it.
Tiefling. Number 49.
Yeah.
You could be the rogue tiefling,
I am a rogue tiefling.
so you don't even have to dress up.
I really don't. I just wear what I'm
Well,
wearing.
the rogue tiefling wears
Actually,
In volume 49.
does wear the rogue tiefling also has gray skin,
My skin's not grey.
and
I know it looks
mine
grey
is.
now, but it's really not.
but they have that cloak.
The cloak.
What's the cloak do?
But the cloak would kind of clash with
It's
my
the
style.
cloak of camouflage.
It's the cloak of yes. Well, if you wore the cloak of camouflage, you wouldn't really see any of your other clothes.
Is it? It turns you invisible.
No, it's camouflage.
It turns you into whatever you're up against. So-
I can do that.
Oh, really? You have a cloak of camouflage?
No, I could just do that.
Do it.
I want to see.
Okay.
Turn into this bookshelf.
Well, I can't turn myself into a bookshelf.
But that's what the cloak of camouflage does.
Well, I could turn myself into you.
What?
Well, does he look like a cloak of camouflage to you?
Look, watch. And I turn myself into Kale.
That's awesome.
I knew this could happen. I just forgot.
So what
It's
you
really
could do
fun.
if you wanted to ever dress up as someone is just turn yourself into them.
I suppose I could turn myself
Yeah,
into
but that's
one.
not fair.
That's true.
And I have
It's
to
not as
know
fun.
them, and I have to see them. Doesn't really work with descriptions.
Everyone makes their costume. I've read so much about it.
I don't think the cloak of camouflage.
Well, do you
want
want to come?
I don't think Papa will let me.
Maybe.
What if we sneak you out?
No. We've already no.
think it's a great idea.
I'll come with you.
Only if Papa says it's okay. I'm not letting him get
You'll
hurt
never let
anymore.
me go.
Where's the convention held again?
Brendan.
Finland.
Okay, Miss.
But if we travel from here, we're going back to Bannockburn, we're gonna have to travel past here to get to Brinlin, right?
Well, I'm just a simple cobbler. I never learned how to use a weapon.
Yeah, maybe it's not safe.
Now, let me tell you a bit about Miskatonic. And I'm just gonna tell all the crazy stories
Oh,
about
yeah.
what's over that way.
He loves it.
Oh, you're still down?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still down?
You're still down?
River changes back into themselves.
I've been talking to River this whole time.
I'm like, no, wait. This bit isn't funny anymore.
I
I'm going to bed.
am a little
Do I
tired.
feel?
Where
Me
should we
too.
sleep?
Well, I don't think we're gonna fit in one of these beds.
Should we crawl back out?
Well, you could use the frog beds. They're clean.
There's a pretty big stable.
No.
What about sleeping under the stars? Is it a nice night?
And there are beautiful, like around the fire, there's comfy places to lay your head. There's hammocks hanging that are pretty small, but you know.
I bring down the
Let's
tree.
do that.
But if they noticed you, in fact, if you guys walk out, people are already beginning to fashion you things and, you know, making sure that you have a place to lie your head.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Enjoy your bed.
Thank you for all of your help today.
Of course. Always.
Thanks for showing us your home. It's wonderful.
Thanks. You fall asleep in the hallway.
Just standing up like this.
The Papa walks in like,
Like I fall asleep and the bug's just like carrying me to where I need.
good night.
I'm gonna
night.
find a nice soft patch of grass.
Yeah, I'll crawl up.
And a few mouse folk run up and put a pillow under your head.
Oh,
Good night.
good night. Can you share the pillow?
Never had big folks spend the night here before. You all lay your weary, weary heads after a long battle. And you find yourselves with a full night's rest, a long rest.
Oh, lovely.
And that is where we'll end our session for this evening in the lovely, beautiful Redwood Cove.
Be fine.
I love the Redwood Cove.
Excellent.
you.
I can't wait to see you all next time and find out what takes
Thanks
place. Where will we go?
for joining us on our adventure through Kamari.
The Sun Festival, maybe.
The Tellers
Yes.
appreciate
The
it.
Sun Gala.
Modest's Sun Gala.
I want to have.
All right, bye everybody.
Bye.